Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to a special Saturday edition of the Nocturnal Nerdcast. I feel like we were just here a couple of days ago, and I feel like that because we were just here a couple of days ago. As you can see, I'm not working tonight. It was close. I thought I was going to have to work because the blizzard we were supposed to get didn't really happen. It was supposed to start snowing here around midday today. I wake up usually around midday because I work nights, so I get up around the middle of the day. I woke up and there was no snow whatsoever. None. Now, I know some people south of me, I'm in Virginia, some people south of me did get a ton of snow. We were in a bubble of dry air. And so there was no fucking snow at all. So I checked the forecast. I'm like, what's happening? Am I going to work? I'm not going to work. My gig tomorrow morning, the brunch that I normally do, was canceled. Still no snow at this point, but people decided to cancel it. I was supposed to work tonight. Pretty big show. Special event that got postponed from last Saturday was supposed to happen tonight. Apparently, the event, they tried to still have the event. The event might actually still be going on. But I couldn't leave because I got snowed in. It literally started snowing 2 hours before I was supposed to be there. And so here we are. Here we are. We do have someone in the green room. I wasn't sure if anybody was going to make it tonight because I didn't really make up my mind until about an hour ago whether or not I was going to stream. But we do have Darren in the green room.
Hello.
What's up, Darren? How are you?
How's it going?
Well, just trying to find something to do since I'm normally working right now. Right now, I'd be in the middle of like, doof, 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 like making people dance, and that's not what's happening. I actually turned on my stuff up here. I was gonna DJ a little bit, and then I'm like, no, I'm gonna stream. So that's what I decided to do. Let me remove this little QR code here thing. I forgot to take that down. There we go. So yeah, I don't even really have any topics planned. I pretty much was like, let's just stream and talk about stuff. There are a few tweets we could probably look at, some stuff we could probably discuss overall. And we'll let the chat drive it. If you guys have a topic you want, we'll do this because we do have a super chat goal tonight. I don't know how long the stream is going to be because it's a Saturday night, so people can come and go if they want to. I might stay on for a while. We have a 10 super chat goal for both channels. If you're watching on Debunks or Reloaded. If you want us to talk about something and you have a topic, super chat it. Any super chat counts. Like a 99-cent super chat will count. So anything you want us to talk about, we'll do it. Well, I'll say anything. Within reason on YouTube. Because YouTube, it might be tough for talk about certain stuff. But, it is what it is. So, I didn't find out. I guess I did ask, but I don't remember everybody's answer. Did you watch all of WonderMan yet?
Yes, I finished it last night.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Without spoilers, because we'll talk spoilers on Monday, what are your general thoughts on it? Did you like it? Did you not like it?
I love it. I this is in my top 10 of like everything, of like the entire MCU.
Yeah.
I think it's incredible.
I've seen a lot of people, even the channels that hate on stuff, feel reluctantly compelled to be nice to it. I saw this.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find this really quickly. I saw this tweet, and let's see. By the way, I'm trying to use Twitter as little as possible, so unless I'm looking at a tweet specifically, I will always use articles moving forward. Twitter's just a bad place. But this tweet is interesting. So this is from everybody's favorite channel, Nerdrotic.
Oh, God.
And unable to just give a positive critique, there's got to be some sort of swing here. WonderMan is mid, which okay. All right. I don't really know that if I agree with that, but whatever. A bit slow in the beginning, which I do agree. I think the first couple episodes do kind of take their time a little bit. I don't disagree with that. With solid middle episodes, 4 is the best. I did enjoy 4. And just a meh ending. Now, I find that really interesting because without spoiling the ending, they actually did something unexpected, which is what I think people had been asking for, like a non-predictable, unexpected ending to a Marvel project. And I thought they delivered on that with WonderMan. It isn't great. I disagree. And it doesn't totally suck. I do agree with that because obviously I think it's better than great. Ultimately, pretty forgettable. I don't think so. I think it's only forgettable if you classify Marvel as just like the big films, like the blockbuster movies, and you don't consider anything else. I don't think it's forgettable at all. I would never watch this again. Okay, I think it's really interesting that this is somebody that also champions correct director-driven projects and like creative-driven projects, but you'll never watch something again that's clearly a well-done piece of media that Marvel kind of let the writers and the directors and the producers kind of make the show they wanted to make. Surprisingly, the two leads carry it. What a funny comment. The performances of the leads carry it. Okay, I mean that's what you really want from a show where you're following the two lead characters.
Basically, the only main characters. Like it's not an ensemble. it's them 90% of the time.
Yes. All it took for Marvel to make a semi-decent show on Disney Plus was not to make it about superheroes. I would argue that it is about superheroes, but in a weird way. You know what I mean? Like, do we consider I guess the question is, do we consider superhero stuff only the stuff that we get with the big fights and stuff like that? Or can superhero stuff exist that isn't overtly superhero? Like, because it is a story about somebody with powers. It is a story about somebody that wants to play a superhero. So it is a superhero story. It's just sort of a dissection of what a superhero story is.
I'd say it's a superhero story, not a show. Like, okay, here's an interesting question. Would you consider Powerless a superhero show?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
because I would say, so for me, you can have a show that is a superhero show that isn't about a superhero, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Fair
you
enough.
could argue in the first season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., it wasn't a superhero show. If you're going to take that standard, but it is, in my opinion, I think it is a superhero show, right? It doesn't always highlight or focus on that, but that doesn't mean it's not the thing, you know? I think the criteria for this would be what do you consider. One thing I think about WonderMan that we're going to have to sort of accept or talk about moving forward is, what is a superhero show? Right? What is it? Is it a show where the person has powers, but they don't want to be a superhero? Because you could look at something like Jessica Jones and say that was what her show was. She didn't want to be a hero, but she was. She had powers. She did detective work. So what about a superhero that doesn't want to wear a costume and doesn't want to fly around and save the day? That's what WonderMan is. He wanted to be an actor, but he had powers. You know what I mean? And I still think it's a superhero show, but I think it's a different look.
Yeah.
It's like if the Avengers is the top of the top of the box. WonderMan, you flip it over to look at what's on the underside of that, and that's what WonderMan is. I think.
I think you can stretch that, definitely. I feel like I've stretched it for years because I would say Mario is a superhero movie, and people are like, "What the hell are you talking about?" No, it's not. It's like he has powers. He saves people. He's
Super Mario. I mean, it's in his name.
Why isn't that a superhero movie?
Yeah.
And people get pissed. I'm like, Sonic, a superhero movie. People don't agree, but because it's not based within the comics, it's like, no, it's not. But I'd argue it is.
I think that this tweet, and I talked about this. I made a video about this 2 or 3 days ago. This tweet is probably one of those things where he's conceding without being honest about it. You know what I mean? Like he's saying, it's a good show, but I can't say it's good. I can't glaze it too much because my audience doesn't respect me for that. So this is the most you're going to get out of him.
People are looking for a reason to hate on this, I think. Which is why I think there's so much pressure on this show had no marketing gimmick. Which I think there is a little tiny bit of truth to that. But I think it's getting pushed so hard right now because the show is so good. And they can't be like, it's woke garbage, because it's just not the narrative. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, well, because the thing is, the show never even leans in on anything about his identity as a black man, you know? Obviously, he talks about where he came from in the world and his background, but it's never about any of these social issues that they typically complain about, which I think is really interesting. But again, I want to save a lot of that for spoilers. Lone Wolf says the marketing was kind of weak, I'll say. I think the marketing was targeted, but it was not widespread. Some people told me they saw commercials for it. I watch a lot of TV with commercials. I never saw a single ad for it. And it's really weird because I'm watching on streaming devices where ads are catered to me. Like, they know exactly the kind of stuff that I like, and they never advertised it to me. So
here's my nitpick with this, though. Like, this argument is like...
What's up, Joe?
This had better marketing than Eyes of Wakanda.
And Ironheart.
And Ironheart and Marvel Zombies.
Yeah.
And Echo. And let's be honest, already better than Daredevil Season 2. It got its trailer. It's been marketing this show for almost a year now. Daredevil was 2 months out and it just got its trailer. So it's like, I don't like that. That's the big thing. Is like this, it had no marketing. It's like, where was this for Ironheart? Where was this for all these other shows?
But I also want to say the reason why the marketing started so early is because the show got pushed back.
That is true. The reason. But like, it started in January.
Yeah.
We got a 5-second teaser little thing last January, like a whole year ago, and then back in Fantastic Four, he showed up as the character at the premiere of Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. I feel like they're at least trying to push a little bit more than they did for the other stuff.
I think so, but ultimately I also believe that, and I'm not saying this in the sense of substance-wise it doesn't matter, but I don't think it matters narrative-wise. I don't think it matters if the show is successful or not because we know that the reset is coming. You know what I mean? We know that's happening. So I think they're like, yeah, it's well received. Maybe we'll do stuff like this again down the road, but it doesn't matter if this one particular project, succeeds in their mind. I don't think that's the case, which sucks because I like him in this role and I want to see him come back. Okay, so what are the chances of him being in Doomsday or Secret Wars? Any chance at all? Because I don't think he wants to be a superhero. I think that's the thing is I don't know if he's the guy. They talk about Tony was not the guy. I don't know if Simon is the guy.
I would need another project first with him. Like, I could see him in Secret Wars, but I don't think he's there yet. Like, he's at I guess I shouldn't say that because that's a little spoilery, but like, he's just getting started.
Right. We'll talk more about it on Monday for sure. Yeah, we'll get the spoiler stream. We do have this story, and this is not confirmed, so this isn't a spoiler as far as I know. It's just a theory about him. But saying that $2 super chat from Cody saying it's going to be a big aspect of the mutant saga. I don't know what we're going to see about that. We don't. I know it's a theory, and I don't want to shoot anybody's theories down or anything like that. But we just don't know enough about it. I would love to see him come back and be a part of anything, an Avengers project, anything. But I actually think if they're going to continue, in order for him to be as good as he is, I think he has to reject the concept of being a traditional superhero. I mean, I feel like that's in his DNA as a character, Well,
I think they're set up for Mutant Saga outside of, the character itself. I think, I think I can say this is all in the marketing and stuff, Damage Control is, pushing towards, same with Daredevil. I think everything we're doing with Fisk is also building up to mutant stuff.
Yeah. So, again, if you guys have a topic for us, just super chat it. And, if it's some random thing, as long as YouTube allows it. So, Joe, you're working, right? You're on the clock?
I am. So,
you might have to step away every once in a while to do a call or something.
Yeah, right now, things are calm, but you never know. You never know how these things are going to go.
You thought I was going to quote game theory? No, I was not. I was not going to do that. So I saw this today. Apparently, Bob Iger will be stepping down as Disney's CEO before the end of 2026. I wonder who could take his job? Who would want the job? Oh, you think they're setting up to make her the CEO?
That was an online rumor I read.
That would be crazy, Joe.
That would be
crazy, Joe. Get it? Did you see what never mind. But yeah, no, that would be for sure. If Kathleen Kennedy got announced as the CEO of Disney, there would be a chud meltdown online for sure. 100%.
That would be hilarious.
Oh, it would be so good.
It would be so funny.
Lance says a Monday Nerdcast is canceled due to me saying so. Really? Is that how it works? Party's over, guys. Yeah, I don't know. There's not much about this. I read the article, and I didn't really see much other than speculation. But I don't. I don't think any CEO. I can't think of a CEO off the top of my head that's been like perfect for a company. I feel like there's always good and bad things.
Yeah.
I will say that Bob Iger is better than Bob Chapek, but Bob Chapek also tried stuff with Marvel. I mean, he allowed them to do things, so I don't know necessarily.
Yeah.
How on board I am
I'm
with
definitely concerned. I'm definitely like, just like changing leadership in general is a bit scary, especially when like Marvel is about to enter a new era in a couple years. Star Wars is doing it now. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I have a feeling he's probably leaving whoever's next with a very tight guide. I think he's probably going to be leaving them with a do this, like take this outline. And obviously a couple years down the line, he'll have to kind of find his own rhythm. But I think for the first couple years, it's like, do this, and don't like go off of the path too much, which could be good. It could also be bad too, of like not taking chances and not trying new things.
I did see this Jay Bird. The head of Nintendo now it's a woman. The crash out of it's been very pathetic and hilarious. I've seen it. Plus the fact that she's been involved in gaming for a long time, so it's just weird. It's very weird. We also had this. We didn't talk about this on Thursday. I did have it in my.
I could just say I'm really. I mean, I understand the man's in his 80s, but I really wish like Bob Iger could just stay forever. I'm really
He's in
worried.
his 80s.
Yeah, but I'm worried. I mean,
he looks really young for an 80-year-old man. Honestly.
I would have guessed he's in his like 50s. Holy shit!
He's just like. Yeah, like you said, nobody's perfect, but Bob Iger's been pretty darn good. Like he's got his finger on the pulse of what makes things. Like under him, Disney works. Then he steps away, and Disney doesn't work. We saw it before. So.
He made a lot of good decisions since he's been back.
Could you imagine when he steps down 3 years later? They're like, "This person isn't working. We're bringing Bob Iger back again," and then he'll be in his 90s, and so
we need like the Futurama. Just have Bob Iger's disembodied head running things forever, and I'll be happy.
So I had this in my notes for Thursday, but I didn't really talk much about it because I don't know who's a fan of Highlander. Joe, are you a big fan of Highlander?
I have a love-hate relationship with it. Like the original movie's a classic. I kind of liked the TV show, but it's the franchise that never made a lot of sense.
Right.
Because
what about the first film? What did you think of the first?
Well, the first one's a classic, but the first one ends with he's the last. He won the prize. Like he won the prize. So then when they created the TV show, I was like, well, maybe the TV show was a prequel. Maybe this is before the movie. But then they made Highlander 4 and Duncan MacLeod cuts off Connor's head. So it's like, oh, nope, it wasn't a prequel. The franchise didn't make sense.
Right. Well, here is Henry Cavill as the new lead of the Highlander franchise. I talked about this a little bit on someone's stream. I don't remember whose it was, but maybe it was the Showcast. I don't see Henry Cavill as Highlander. Maybe it's just me. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure he'll do fine. I like Henry Cavill, but I just feel like the Snyder community has really tainted him for me. And I don't want to hold that against him, but I just feel deep down inside that I just can't see him in many roles. I know someone mentioned that when he was in, I think it was Mission Impossible. Wait, was that what he was in? Where he had the mustache?
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was. That's the only role that I felt like he disappeared into. I thought he was good in Witcher. I never thought he totally felt like The Witcher to me. I don't know. I think it'll be good. I'm not saying it won't be good at all. I'm just I need to see more than this. Just the pictures aren't doing it for me.
He needs a win. I think Henry Cavill needs a win badly.
I think that. Oh, I'm sorry. Go on. I didn't mean to step on you, Darren.
I was just gonna say, like, he lost Superman. He lost Witcher. What Argyle was a complete flop. Voltron's gonna be like a streaming movie. The the Sherlock Holmes thing is okay, but that's like a streaming movie. Like he needs a win, like a box office win. I don't know how many like more he can go through without like the industry being like, that's kind of off. So I hope this does well. I've never seen these movies so I have no thoughts.
What he needs is a TV series. I think he's proven he's not a box office draw. He's never been a box office draw. Like,
is this a movie or a TV show?
This is a movie.
Okay.
This is a movie. Like, but if you look, what was his biggest success? Probably The Witcher. That was television.
Yeah.
But every time he tried, he's not a boxer. Like, people go, well, what about Mission Impossible? He was the supporting character.
Right.
Tom Cruise was carrying that film. In Superman, as well as Superman did, it wasn't because of Henry Cavill. It was the Superman name. Like,
yeah, someone mentioned Warhammer. I think he is involved in that, and that's the show. So maybe.
Is Warhammer like how long before that comes out?
I don't know. I think maybe. I actually don't know. I would assume maybe next year, but.
I see your tweet or your super chat. We'll do this. I think I've got this pulled up here. So, Lone Wolf here with the GL super chat. Have you seen the God of War casting updates? You super chatted. We deliver. So here we go. The cast of the live action God of War series so far. We have Ryan Hurst as Kratos. I think we talked about that briefly the other day. Max Parker as Heimdall. Okay. Looks good. I could never get this guy's name right. I've seen him in so many things. Olafur Darri Olafsson. I'm probably getting that wrong. As Thor from the actual series, which I believe Ryan played Thor in the game. Right? Is that correct? I think Ryan was the voice actor for Thor in the game. I someone told me that. Can't confirm that. Then we have Teresa Palmer as Sif. And Mandy Patinkin as Odin. I don't know. I like the God of War games. I've played them, so I enjoy this. I'm excited to see what this is going to be. I think I've mentioned this before in the past that video games like this one, that are very story-driven games, that are very narrative-driven games, are basically movies on their own. It's just interactive films. I feel like games like this are interactive movies or interactive TV shows.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to translate that into a project where you're not actually engaged with the characters and you're just watching the story. However, I have high hopes for this. And I do know that a lot of times these projects are more successful for people who didn't play the games. Mm-hmm. Is that a fair assessment? That people typically, the ones that are more open to whatever these projects end up being are ones that didn't invest, 100 hours into a video game.
Yeah. I have a lot of faith, I think mainly because this is Amazon. Amazon just knows what they're doing. Like they're doing Fallout currently, and that's amazing. I'm wondering if it's going to take that same template though. Like, is it going to be like a new story in the universe? Or are they going to be adapting a certain game? Will be interesting. Or maybe both.
Oh, I didn't think about that. That's a good question. I don't know. Because they could just take stories in the game and flip them around, change the order of them, or combine stories together.
Me and Taz pitched a really silly idea over on my thing where we said it should be an original story for the main storyline, but they should like flashback via arrow style, like every episode to like a previous game story and have it kind of be like a best of both worlds, kind of be like, here's where I came from and here's where my past is, kind of thing.
Yeah. Jake has arrived.
Yo.
Why though?
Well, you said arrow flashback, and that's when I popped in. So
yeah.
Bob says they're skipping the Greek pantheon entirely. I think so. I think they are. I think they're just going right to like the games that came out more recently.
Probably 2018 would probably be a good place to start.
Yeah, I think so. Oh gosh, let's not talk about the Melania documentary. That's.
I don't.
let's see if my audio works.
There's a part of me that's curious. Like, I kind of want to go see it just out of curiosity. I wouldn't pay for it though. Like, I would pay for another movie and go in.
That's what everybody's doing. People are showing their tickets for other movies and they're just going into the Melania documentary.
I'll tell you this though, there's all these reports about how the movie's not selling at all. I checked my local theater. I don't get it. I can't explain it. every show looks like a sellout in my local
There,
theater.
okay, so the theory is, and Jake, I'll let you talk. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but the theory is that this is very similar to the other movies that come out from like these right-wing groups, is they buy up tickets in bulk and then gift them to people.
Oh, Angel
Yeah.
Films.
Yeah, that's what the theory is.
But here's what I noticed: all the matinees are selling out, but none of the primetime shows. So I was thinking, like, is this all senior citizens?
Yeah, it's probably all old people. Yeah.
Let me check mine. I'm curious.
What were you gonna say, Jake?
Be senior cinema. That's what it'll be now. Also,
Mine- Sorry.
Fetman does bring up a good point. It'll probably be the next version of that film.
Mine's even better. Mine's not showing at all. So
Let me see if there's one near
zero
me.
showings of that movie.
Which one?
The Melania movie,
Oh, okay.
the docuseries. They're
No,
showing
I-
Send Help, Jake.
Damn right they are. That movie.
Iron
is
Lung, Shelter,
phenomenal.
Mercy, The Housemaid, and Marty Supreme. That's it.
That Send Help was terrific.
It was intended to be the first film in the Trump cinematic universe, so they're off to a bad start.
All right, so I just picked. There's only
Some
one theater.
adaptations we can pick.
There's one theater next to me that's playing it. It's a Regal. I say next to me. Regal's not close enough by. Wow, this Regal thing is slowing me down a lot. It's crazy.
Is my audio working better today?
Yeah. Fine so far. So these are all the showings here. Like none of them have any tickets sold.
Whoops.
Like none of these. Oh, I've got to verify that I'm a human.
I also just don't get the intrigue of this.
Yeah, there's
Like,
no. Look at this. There's no tickets sold anywhere in any of these.
like Trump I can get is like an entertaining enough figure. I could be like, okay, I would see a documentary about this doofus, right? Like I could get that. But her, I just don't get the intrigue at all. Like,
Well,
what's
it's
the selling point?
But it's even weirder. Let me explain to you why it's weird. This is the most expensive documentary ever made. It's like 70 some million dollars to make this documentary. 40 million of it went to her. Just to her. And there's a lot of ethical issues with that. But the other thing is that it's only 1 month of filming. So it's a documentary about a month of time of hers while they were campaigning before the election. That's all it is. Yes, okay, so silhouette animator, right? This is what the conversation is. This is the theory, and I think this is the correct theory. So Jeff Bezos needs to find a way to keep Trump and the administration from fucking with him. So what does he do? He gives his wife a $40 million payout for this movie, and then puts all this like red carpet stuff behind it and everything to make it seem like he's all for the administration or whatever. And it's totally a bribe. But look at what's happening in Hollywood right now. I mean, as a business owner, he's looking out for his company. I don't agree with it, but I think that's definitely what he's doing. 100%.
Has anyone heard of the quality of said movie? Like, is it like
I've heard it's
on
dreadfully boring.
Okay.
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
I was just curious, like on like a technical level, is it cut well? Is it like
Well, let's take a look at Rotten Tomatoes. Sorry, I'll pull that up. Let me just
I'll
see.
say this: on the scale of billionaires trying to appease Trump, I would prefer they give his wife a documentary than reshape a news division to, basically kiss his ass.
Yeah. Oh, this is one of the. You know when the people complain about review bombing? This is definitely the opposite of that, because this is crazy, right? Let me show you. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. If you want to make me believe that people like it, the number has to be believable. Let me show you what the number is. 99% on the popcorn meter, but 11% on the critic meter.
Unbelievable.
That math is not mathin'.
I don't know if I've ever seen a bigger divide in my life.
It's because it's impossible. There's no way.
That's crazy.
Have the Chuds put out any videos praising this yet?
No, not yet. But let's read what the critics have to say about it. Just curious. Sonny Birch here gave it a 1.5 out of 4. It's fascinating to see To see so pure and naked an instrument of graft and propaganda deployed to a great effect to an audience happy to lap it up. That's funny. Epoch Times, 4 out of 5. She's attempting. This is this is not true, but she's attempting to reach those closer to the middle and on the fence, meaning a majority of the American people. It's an ingenious, soft marketing masterstroke. Yeah, whatever. Nobody gives a fuck about it, dude. Like
okay, just really quickly. We talked about like a month ago about the like Grace Randolph refusing to like review a movie. If I was forced to go watch this movie, I would also leave halfway.
Yeah.
I would not blame you, Darren.
23 hours from William Bibany here. I have no idea why she was okay with this movie being released because Brett Ratner couldn't find the humanity in a funeral. By the way, I don't want to make this political, but it's a random stream, so who gives a fuck, I guess. Brett Ratner has photos of him with underage girls with Epstein, which is what he was in trouble for in the beginning. He's all in the Epstein files and shit like that. He's the one that was on the red carpet with her promoting this when the files that dropped yesterday said a ton of gross shit about Donald Trump, accusations in the thousands, hundreds of thousands against Trump, some of them absolutely disgusting, and they're on the red carpet with this guy.
Yeah.
I'd rather rewatch January 6th. Holy shit.
You good, Darren?
So stupid.
Kevin here goes, I don't want to blow anyone's minds here or throw you off balance when I inform you that the Melania documentary now in theaters is terrible.
Was anyone thrown off balance?
I just love the memes that's going on right now of like, you know, the first lady of our country putting a movie out the same theater, and a YouTuber's movie outgrosses them by a large amount. That is
Markiplier's movie, Iron Lung.
That's the greatest thing that could have happened to this movie. That's so good.
Melanie here. Go ahead, Sir Jake.
I did get a chuckle out of what you sent me today, Darren, about the whole Iron Lung thing. I did get a laugh out of that. And then I looked at the numbers, which I don't care about, by the way. But then I looked at it and went, right.
I think, but like he's also been very open to be like, this is going to stick for today. I am the number one in the world today. Tomorrow, probably not, but today, I think it's funny.
Melanie here gave it a 4 out of 5. If you take this film for what it is, Melania's own curated take on herself, then there's one thing she wants to get across. It's that there's human warmth there under the cheekbones and the slanting feline eyes. What a completely, like, read the room.
Is this someone, like, trying to... Is this, like, a bad attempt at writing a romance novel? What is that?
It's someone trying to ignore the fact that this movie was made to placate the Trump administration is what it is.
Now,
a lot of these other critics see it for what it is, but...
But you know what I'd watch? In a couple years, when all this is over, they are split, she lets all the truth out, give me that movie. Give me all the fucking dirt over the last,
you want to know something
years.
that's weird, and I mean this is me being 100% like genuine about it. I forget that he's even married half the time. There's no romance between these two individuals. Like, you talk about presidents and their wives, or, you know, being together and going out and doing things. I just don't even think of them as a couple. I don't see it. And I know that doesn't mean anything from their relationship standpoint, but from the perspective of somebody watching them as the president and the first lady, like, there's just nothing there.
I think Michelle set such a standard that no one has been able to, like, replicate since then. Like, she was active with all the kids, and
look what we've had since then.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, it's just, I think, even just going forward, like, I don't know if anyone can, like, I felt like sometimes I heard more about, like, Michelle than I did, like, Barack. Because she was doing so many, like, you know, things with schools and things with kids, and, like, she was going out and doing charities, and, you know, she fixed the pyramid, and she did all these things.
I don't know any movie that I've gone through in modern times that has this many random, like, 5-star.
Didn't Michelle even guest star at one point? And Darren, I'm asking you this, you probably know more than me, but didn't Michelle at one point, like, make a guest appearance on a Disney show while she was first or something?
I think she did it a couple times, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know about it happening more than once.
Was it Jesse? Was that...
I don't know. I just remember reading that, you know, years back. I'm like, huh, okay, that's...
Yeah, she did something.
That's new. Also, Eric, you see? Oh, never mind. I think you did.
I think she did like some Vine stuff too.
By the way, we will do some lists tonight. I just haven't decided which ones yet.
Okay, cool.
Oh, Ronan has jumped in.
Ronan,
what's up, boys?
Hi.
Oh wow, we got a $10 super chat from Two Stone to the Bone, channel member as well.
that name is great.
It is great. With nothing attached, so I'm guessing it's just a donation, or you forgot to put something in there. But if it's just a donation, thank you. I do appreciate it because I'm not working tonight. So anything you guys want to toss my way, I'll be happy to take.
YouTube is killing this channel.
It's killing the channel. Yeah, exactly. It's blacklisting me. I'm blacklisted by YouTube. So luckily, I barely watch the news anymore. I don't really have the option to do that. I kind of have to watch it. It's if you're watching anything entertainment related, you're going to run into something political.
I need to balance it out.
Yeah.
Unless you're just like on a streaming service watching reruns of whatever show.
Yeah.
Like a good balance out. Just be like, let's just play for bleak jokes. When it's like Fallout. It's like, all right, everything's going to shit. Everything is shit. All right, let's see what happens when we roll the dice.
What is this commercial that you sent, Joe?
I didn't know if you saw that, but this is a Super Bowl commercial that William Shatner did for Raisin Bran, and it is pretty phenomenal.
Okay.
Really quickly.
Yeah.
She appeared on Jesse, and then she appeared as on Doc McStuffins.
What the hell is that?
It's like an animated like Disney Junior show.
I agree with Ronan's point. Like that's one of the reasons why I have like X-Men Taz as part of my morning coffee routine. Why I have it on there because things are hitting a little too close to home lately. So it's an odd balance between refreshing, mind cleanser, but also keeping you in the reality.
Mm. So this is a Raisin Bran commercial, and if you guys don't notice, he's sitting on a toilet. So
This is pretty great.
Let's see where this goes.
No
I
fucking
saw
way.
the article about this.
Yeah.
Will Shad here, bringing fiber to the masses with Kellogg's Raisin Bran. Duty calls.
Will Shad?
Every darn day.
Whoa.
Will Shad in the house. It's fiber time. Is that dog a Shih Tzu? Perfect.
Will Shad on the car!
You're too old for this shit. Kellogg's Raisin Bran. High fiber, happy gut.
Wow.
I just know at the end he's sitting on the left or on the right.
I saw the behind the scenes thing about this where people saw him in his car eating Raisin Bran, and like paparazzi got a hold of it and was like, he's broke. He's like eating in his car. He's homeless now. Or
And it was an ad. It was a ploy the whole time.
Yeah, he was filming a commercial.
That's hilarious to me.
Will Shad on the car.
I love that even in the commercial they have like their own version of the Energize. It's like, oh my god.
Let's see here. All right. Lone Wolf here, the $5 super chat says, Adam does movies always trying to be humorous, saying that six comment. What?
What? I'm confused.
Yeah, Lone Wolf, you're
Do
gonna
they
have to
mean
go into a
six-
little.
Is this a 6-7 joke?
I'm not sure. I'm totally lost.
The sad part is, Darren might be right.
Adam does movies as a YouTuber, right? Isn't that a channel?
I thought I'm dumb. I thought you meant Adam Sandler. I was like, Adam that does movies, Adam Sandler, obviously. I guess it could have been Adam Driver too, but
Yeah.
I'm right to Adam Sandler.
Nice, Darren.
Oh, in the review I went over. You mean the one we read from Melania? Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. All right, that makes sense. Now I get it. I needed connection there. My brain wasn't connecting to it.
Oh, January 6th. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes. Yeah. And once he said the review that I went over, I'm like, yeah, okay, now I see it. Yeah, got it. That makes sense.
Gotcha.
Let's see here. I had something else. I don't know if this is real or not, but I feel like we could talk about it. Is this the actual real promo for Doom from the Doomsday movie?
It's art, yeah.
Yeah.
It's official art then.
There's been a couple pieces of official art that came out this week, actually.
Well, there was. So I saw this one, and I saw the one that looked like a comic cover with everybody's faces. Is that one legit?
Right.
Yeah, it's real. It was at some kind of event. Let me find it. Hold on.
Okay. What do we think about this?
I mean,
Let's make it out of the comics.
yeah.
How long is he going to stay on, though? That's the question.
Yeah. Also, apparently, Ian McKellen let something slip today.
On Jake's Takes interview? Ooh.
Yeah.
What did he say?
I got to watch that shit.
I think you can find the clip online.
Yeah. Spoilers, he said he blew up New Jersey.
What?
Hold on.
Magneto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, find the clip. It's actually really funny. And then I found these other ones.
Oh
too.
wow, it's only like
Someone,
6-second clip.
someone's got to keep Ian away from these interviews.
Is it a 6-second clip?
Let's see it. I haven't heard this yet.
Oh, it's so funny. It's so good.
Yeah, it's great.
Things will become a little bit easier, though I did destroy New Jersey the other day. Oh, I thought you'd have said that. As things will become a little
Oh
bit
my
easier.
God.
Though I did destroy New Jersey the other day. Oh, I perhaps should have said that. As
And you know who lives in New Jersey?
Yep.
Miss Marvel.
Marvel.
Dude, you know what's ironic? That the two, I don't even call this a big leak, but the two leaks that have come out of this movie, both been from X-Men people. It's like those Alan Cumming. I was like,
They
who
don't
am I
know. They
fighting?
don't understand the Marvel
Yeah.
way. They don't understand the Marvel way.
Well, also, what was it? Like, a couple months ago, there was another interview that Kelsey Grammer was in that he apparently dropped something too. So,
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
another X-Men person.
I think
Also-
Ian is going to be the best part of this whole tour. I think he's going to kill the press tour.
What,
Also,
Ian?
what
Ian
do they care?
McKellen? Yeah.
What do they care? They're not going to get fired. They're 2 more movies
Yeah,
and they're out.
They're like, do you want me to leave? Do you want me to leave the movie? I'm Ian fucking McKellen. Shut the fuck up.
Aaron, if that was said, I would laugh.
Like, he has every right. Like, you want me in my movie and in this movie? Shut up. Like, I can say
Yeah,
what
we
I
got
want.
Fassbender on speed dial. You're disposable.
So this is one of the pieces of art that was on display, Darren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
love
you
to
can see
see it.
you can see the insignia of the new Avengers on Alexi's costume.
Yep. And Mystique is supposedly rocking that white suit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Darren, your boy is supposedly rocking his colors.
EFF got their jackets on. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Is that Kate Bishop in front, like next to Loki?
Mm,
Blurry.
Let's go.
no, that's Ava. That's Ghost.
Oh, okay.
I think this is only characters that were
Announced in the
revealed
chairs.
via chairs.
But
Yeah,
also
that's what I was gonna
is
say. Is that a scoop there?
yeah, because I also don't see Chris Evans on that thing
Oh, I see him.
unless he's there and I can't see
He's,
him.
he's behind Patrick Stewart, isn't he?
No, that's Hemsworth. That's Thor.
Yeah,
Oh, isn't that what? Wait, who did you say?
I don't see Evans.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's only chair people.
Well, also, I mean, Evans is the only one that we've seen something for that wasn't revealed in the chairs.
Yeah. There's a lot of rumors, but none officially.
Yeah,
Who knows? A lot could change next Sunday.
Next week, I think in that
Yeah.
first trailer, there's going to be at least 1 or 2 that are like, wait, I didn't know they were here. Or like, at least officially.
yeah.
Like I would not be shocked if they just randomly was like, oh yeah, Captain Marvel's here.
Oh my
Question: did you guys hear that like Agbo, the company that the Russos own and run? I don't know if this is real or not. Could be fake. But I had heard that they were asking people to like share their theories on the movie. Was that
hear
fake or
about
no?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah, like oh, it's like,
Just to see if there's plot threads they want to run with.
I don't think so. That'd be very like worrying. I'm like, are you pulling a fucking Rise of Skywalker? Because I don't want that shit. Like, no.
Yeah,
Please
Mystique,
don't
Mystique
do
is
that.
going to be in it. Yeah,
Yep. The better
the
Mystique.
OG. Yeah, the one from the first trilogy.
Rebecca Romaine, man.
The Better mistake.
All right, we got some super chats here. Two Stone to the Bone with again great name. Just donations. Love what you do, Eric. Along with everyone on the panel, y'all do more than you know. Much love. Well, I appreciate.
Thank
you.
You.
Here. Yeah, I do appreciate.
Very sweet.
Thank you for the donations and thank you for being here. It's much appreciated.
That's nice. Thank you.
Lone Wolf with the $2 super chat. DM'd you something on Discord. Okay, I'll look in just a second. I did see this, so this is confirmed through Snopes. A Craigslist ad offered people $50 to see Melania movie in Boston.
I heard about that too, and then they had to take it down because it was seen as like a campaign finance violation.
Oh, that's priceless.
That's stupid, man.
Guys, just go see Sin Help instead.
Oh, I want to see that, but I'm snowed in.
That movie is fucking phenomenal.
So let me show you. I'm going to show you guys how much snows us in here at the resort area of Virginia Beach. And I'm sure that Joe is going to be like, that's not snow. So here it is. Let me pull this down. So this is what we have right now in my front yard. That's it. That's all it takes to shut down my area. That's it. That 1.5 inch of snow has shut down my city.
We got like 8 inches over here.
Yeah, we got about 8 too.
We don't have any sort of like system in place to clean up snow, so.
You guys just like aren't used to it, right? Like you guys.
No. I mean, I live like 15 minutes from the beach, so it's just nothing.
This is a picture of one of our buggies that got tipped over.
Oh my god!
Giant ass mountains.
What the hell?
Hey, well, you know what? If someone parks near that thing, at least they'll be able to find it with a landmark.
All right, so just found out if this is accurate. I guess I need to watch Days of Future Past again. Okay, so let's pull this up.
What?
No, something Lone Wolf sent.
Yeah, there's a whole list of like rumored movies you have to watch in progress.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, here it is. So these are the most important MCU projects you need to watch to prepare for Avengers Doomsday. All right. So X-Men Days of Future Past. I love the movie. I wouldn't mind watching that again. That's one of my favorite X-Men movies.
That's interesting, yeah.
Doctor Strange. I know me and Jake will both watch that again a million times over. I love Doctor Strange. And I still love Multiverse of Madness. Fuck all the haters.
I like Multiverse of Madness much better than the first one.
Damn.
I somewhat agree with that, but I still love Scott Derrickson too. So,
yeah.
But Sam Raimi's the GOAT, though.
You're damn right.
Avengers Endgame. Okay, I mean it's not my favorite of the two, but it's fine.
I mean,
makes sense.
They're re-releasing it in 7 months, so
yeah, I'm probably gonna go. I'm actually gonna go see it in theaters again, probably.
Yeah.
WandaVision. I'll totally watch that again. I love that show.
Yeah.
This is for Joe here. Loki season 1 and season 2.
Boom.
Spider-Man: No Way Home. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, look, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Fuck yeah, baby.
Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Fuck no.
That one's interesting.
That's one of my favorites.
It's never too late to not be a dick.
Fuck that movie.
I love that movie.
People are referencing the like final scene of the movie, which I think is really funny. Where,
what,
like,
with all the
Scott's
gangs?
like, no, with like Scott being like, something is coming. Something bad.
Oh.
Die.
Dot,
And, like,
dot.
the thing is like they're gonna retcon that to be Doom instead of
That'd be so stupid.
It has good trailers. That movie had great trailers. I was just like, wow.
But it looked so ugly.
I think that the Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania should have been a separate movie. What is that noise? Am I hearing
I have
something?
no idea.
I lowered the volume, but
Oh,
there's somebody who's sending me like hundreds of emails all at once.
oh, okay. All right. So Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. I think Quantumania should have been its own movie separately from Ant-Man and the Wasp, and it should have included a variety of Marvel characters. That's what I think.
What's hilarious
dude-
is that when you look at this movie, the Wasp is in the title. She doesn't do a damn thing in the movie.
That's true.
Well, it's a joke now that like the original Wasp does a ton, and I love what they did with Janet, but like with Hope, it's like
Nothing.
what? Like, and to me, it's a good sci-fi movie. But like, following up Ant-Man, I was like, wow, man, and I was so hyped for that because I was like, ooh, Ant-Man's gonna lead us in a way that like I didn't think, but nope.
Bob says that Doomsday is a direct sequel to Endgame, which I do know that. Re-release will probably have a new post-credit scene.
We've heard this for a minute.
That'd be tight.
And then they'll probably re-release that version on physical with the post-credit scene attached.
I think just attach like a promo for it. Just like attach like a little like 30, 40 second like, oh, like come to see this brand new trailer for Doomsday.
And then I think because of the tie-in with the X-Men, we have to watch the Marvels again, obviously, because that's gonna connects with Photon and that whole storyline.
You know what I've been thinking about, guys? That like, frankly, I don't really need an official trailer for Doomsday next Sunday. If I get one, cool. But like, you know what I would need? Like both Endgame and Infinity War had great Super Bowl spots.
Yeah,
I just hyped you the fuck up before the movies came out, and I'm like, give the official trailer time for a brand new day, and give us like a 30-45 second like clip of new footage for Doomsday, and I would love that.
You still haven't seen anything for Brand New Day yet.
Same, yeah. I mean, there are leaks, but like, no, yeah.
6 months out, guys. We are 6 months away with zero official mark. Like that's a bit scary.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, wasn't it about the time? So correct me if I'm wrong on this, but go back to 2021. No Way Home came out in December of that year. Didn't we not start getting an official marketing push until like August? Was that not?
Yeah,
maybe. But here's the thing. I think No Way Home needs it a little bit more than. I'm sorry, Brand New Day needs it a bit more than No Way Home. Like No Way Home kind of marketed it. Like we did it for them. We were like, Toby's back, guys, and Andrew's back, guys. This movie doesn't necessarily have that benefit. It is seemingly a more standalone-ish Spider-Man movie with the Punisher and Hulk, but still, like...
And supposedly more characters.
Sure, but, like, I feel like it is a different kind of movie than No Way Home was. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It'll be fine.
I honestly don't think it needs anything. I think you put Spider-Man in a movie, people show up.
All movies.
I mean, even Amazing Spider-Man 2 did fairly well.
Sure, but still, like, you know, all movies need a bit of it just to let people know. Hey,
you know what's funny? Somebody brought something up to me the other day, and I just randomly, I don't know what made me think of it. I guess the Spider-Man reference about the second movie doing well or whatever. But they were saying that Thor is the de facto Superman equivalent to the MCU up until Captain Marvel arrives in terms of like powers and all that stuff. And they're saying that the Thor movies progressively, after the first film, started making more money than all of the Superman movies that came out. Like, none of the Superman movies have made more than the Thor movies have made.
I don't think that's true.
After the first one. After the first Thor.
I still don't think that's true. Hold on.
Well, maybe Dark World. I would say Dark World, maybe not. Ragnarok and Love and Thunder both did better than the Superman movies. I know that for sure.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think it's interesting the lack of Wakanda Forever on this list. It's seemingly a big part of the movie. Like, there's a whole teaser about it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, and I don't like this movie. I know someone here does. Love and Thunder. You know how that movie ends. Seemingly is going to be a big part of this movie as well.
Yes, I agree.
It's interesting that that's not here.
Well, look, let's do this thing quickly because Lone Wolf with a $5 super chat says plot lines you think will be pulled from each of these on the list, if any. So let's think about that, right? So we have I'm gonna move Jake up while we do this since Ronan's not on cam, so he's not hiding behind the text. X-Men: Days of Future Past. What plot line do you think? Is it just characters, or is it what do you think we're gonna see?
Well, they do introduce time travel in that movie, so.
I mean, I think the characters, for one. This is the only movie with both casts, though.
With both casts, what do you mean?
Young and old.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So, like, if they were, like, maybe there's appearances for some of those guys, that would be an easy way to be like, watch this one just to get a general vibe of both eras of the X-Men universe. Like, if you were to only watch one of these movies, this would probably be the one to get the most like general what the vibe of this universe was.
Or maybe it's just because Cyclops is in the movie. You know, it was Days of Future Past that resurrected him. He was dead, and it was their time travel shenanigans is the only reason he's not dead now.
Right.
So interestingly, I noticed that I just did notice that Deadpool and Wolverine is not on this list for the whole concept of things like anchor beings, which I wonder if they're just going to do away with that.
Also,
maybe.
Like, I'm not shocked by both Doctor Stranges because they do introduce the multiverse.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do both the Doctor Strange ones because I think we can combine both those together. What do you think?
But it's so funny to have both of them on there, and Doctor Strange is still not confirmed.
I mean, that might have just been the thing that confirmed him.
Yeah. I think it'd be weird if he at least doesn't make an appearance. Like, he has to make an appearance.
I think he will.
What about Avengers Endgame I think is obvious. We don't even need to.
Yeah.
What about WandaVision? Because WandaVision, if you think about it, WandaVision and Multiverse of Madness being both on this list make me wonder if we're going to get a new Wanda.
Wanda, I don't know. I like Agatha. Like when I saw Agatha
and Agatha, right? So all three of those they overlap with each other. That's a good point.
I could see Death in Doomsday. I could see Aubrey Plaza make an appearance in Doomsday.
Ooh.
Yeah. So maybe it's like you have to watch WandaVision to get Agatha. I need to watch Agatha to understand Death, kind of thing.
Yeah, because each one of those projects sort of tie in from WandaVision, so you'd have to start with WandaVision. So I guess that makes sense.
That's the logic there.
But Vision Quest isn't in here, by the way.
Well, we don't know what that's going to include.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Loki season 1 and 2 is obvious because I think Loki being the god of stories is going to be an important part of the film. Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Yeah. It's the first one.
And Andrew? Does that hint at...
It's also the first movie that really breaks open the multiverse because Far From Home teases the concept of it.
Yeah.
No Way Home is the first one that breaks it open.
Yeah, that's interesting too. And also maybe the identity of Peter. Like if Peter is in this movie, which is still up in the air, at least Peter.
Peter, yeah.
Yes. Like you would have to explain, wait, why doesn't freaking Thor know who Peter is? You know what I mean?
Well, they never really established.
I just use that as an example. I just use why doesn't I don't know, who knows Peter? Why doesn't?
Well, a lot of the Avengers that are left, I
guess they never knew him anyway, right?
Like they knew Spider-Man and some knew him as a kid, but not many of them knew him as Peter.
Why doesn't Captain Marvel know who he is?
Sure.
That's a good example, right?
Yeah, Peter Parker. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
All right, so then we have Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is the only Ant-Man movie listed on here.
That's I think the biggest one in here where I'm like, huh,
yeah.
That's an interesting one.
Is it because of Cassie?
Maybe, but we don't know if she's in here.
Kang.
Maybe Kang.
I mean, maybe Kang. You're right. It's possible. maybe the quantum dimension is a factor in here somehow.
It's going to be the biggest plot twist. Robert Downey isn't playing
Doom. He's Kang.
No. It's Bill Murray as Dr. Doom.
Oh
God.
Oh shit!
Could you imagine Bill Murray in the mask? That would be hilarious.
We already almost had Bill Murray play one comic character. I don't want to deal with that again.
I actually think the Marvels is also self-explanatory because of the ending of that movie.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Thunderbolts. Obviously, the Thunderbolts are going to be in the movie, so that's why they're there. And Fantastic Four: First Steps is also another.
Where's Captain America?
None of the Captain America movies.
No, because they said Sam was going to lead an Avengers team.
Yeah.
In this movie.
He's the lead. At least watch the ending of Captain America to be like, oh yeah, he's forming a team of Avengers. That's all you really need. But well,
did they even say that at the end?
Yeah, Sam is he talks to.
So Sam is going to be the official Avengers, I guess, in his yeah, he's the official one, and then the Thunderbolts is Val.
The new Avengers.
Yeah, the new Avengers.
Yeah, but Sam goes to Joaquin and being like, he was right about one thing. I need to put together a new team, and you're on it, kind of thing.
Interesting.
Let's go watch that amazing end credit scene from Brave New World. Where
you think this is the only world out there?
I did the math. They're coming.
Oh God, why?
We got a $5 super chat from Columbia Rican here. Thank you so much, as always, channel member and supporting the show. Thank you. I wish Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania arc could have been part of the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. That's my opinion. Would have been better.
That's what I was thinking. It looked like it was going that
I guess
route.
that does make sense. Yeah, that does make sense, I guess.
So
Even but again, you feel the pivot because even in the trailer, the official one for Quantumania, this is the beginning of a new dynasty, quote, quote, the Kang dynasty that was originally said. It's like it was right there. Even the Shang-Chi end credit scene, it was like, yo, those bracelets your dad gave you, they're honing something. Something's happening. And people are always thinking, like, what if those are from Kang's designs and whatnot? It's like, now what are they gonna be? Just cool bracelets from the multiverse? Like,
speaking of Shang-Chi, not on the list.
Yeah, I was about to say, you brought something up. Shang-Chi's in the movie, but his movie's not on this list.
No.
it's weird, man. It's weird, man. You would think they would want to prompt up almost anything Destin Daniel Cretton has done because of WonderMan. I don't know.
And I brought up Deadpool and Wolverine earlier. Channing Tatum's in this movie, yet they don't list Deadpool and Wolverine on that list.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
I'm kind of worried about Shang-Chi in this one because he stopped filming before everyone else. Like he.
Oh no, Darren! Don't even
So I'm scared. Maybe he has a smaller role than someone
that would break my heart.
It would too. I would be pissed.
I'd be like, really? What was it? 4 years for this shit?
I'm nervous.
I just hope Madison with a Y, but not where you think is in it.
Oh my gosh, she's dating Wong.
Her with Trevor from WonderMan. Put them together.
My God.
They can make a movie or something.
I really shit you not. I've been writing down who would be if I was to do a West Coast Avengers series or a movie. Who I would be oh yeah, Madison would be there. She-Hulk, and be like, all right, this is it. Everybody else, give me $90 million and just f off. Leave me alone. Don't worry about this. It doesn't tie to the saga. It's just a cool thing to do.
Something a little interesting I thought about too, and this is a very much a nitpick, I guess if you want to call it, but the one Fox X-Men movie that they list is a Future Past.
Right.
So there's also only one Fox X-Men movie that Alan Cumming appears in, and it's not that one. So
that's true.
X2. Yeah.
Yeah. Found that a little interesting. Same thing with technically Rebecca Romaine. I mean, Mystique is in Days of Future Past, but it's not that one.
You shared something. Who's sharing this? Is this Darren? Did you share this?
Oh yeah, that was 30 minutes ago. That's just the video.
Okay.
A lot of those.
Okay.
The hell?
Okay.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
That's legitimately what I thought. But no, we were talking Strange. I'm sporting the Strange shirt today. So.
Sponsored.
Yep, we are
Okay.
sponsored indeed.
Okay.
Okay.
That video was funny.
From the early 2000s.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's definitely not my track. It wouldn't just repeat okay over again like that. Madison and Wongers. Bob of the Old Lady says.
Strange Academies, let's go.
Yes, I've been saying that. Me and Darren were saying that on one of his streams. Do Harry Potter, but Doctor Strange-ified.
I would have loved that. I would have loved that.
I think it will. I just think they're trying to
I mean, I've said this.
Yeah, Doomsday out first. And
I've said this. I do like the Harry Potter films and books for what they are. Not speaking on the creator, but just I like the property for what it is. But I honestly think that the two Strange movies and just Strange's stuff in the MCU in general, they do a better job at displaying the visuals of wizardry and magic than the Harry Potter movies do. Because especially in the last few movies, it's like they're just running around with a bunch of AK-47s disguised as wands. So you actually get to see them create runes, summon things from other dimensions, fighting all sorts of monsters. Yeah.
I would love I wouldn't love to enjoy that world with a non-problematic creator.
Fair. You say you would like to enjoy that world?
Yeah, with someone that doesn't.
I mean, it's not as if she appears in the movies, so.
Yeah, I don't know. Someday I'll pirate them.
I mean, they're all on Max. You don't have to pirate them.
That's true, but then she'll get the money.
She's already got the money.
I know. I don't need to help her though.
Betamax.
I don't need to give her 2 cents.
Lone Wolf with a $2 super chat. So how about that Fast Furious final?
Fucking Furious Forever, whatever the fuck they're calling it, Fast Forever.
Yeah, what? It's gonna be 2028 now or something.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. That's a huge. What? That's a 5-year jump from the last one. That's crazy.
Why so long? Was there a reason why?
Budget.
I mean, didn't that news came out that like they weren't sure if they were gonna do it anymore? Like,
Yeah.
They're gonna raise aliens, man.
The last one did really poorly, and there was budget disputes. They told
they
told him you could do one more, but you got to slash the budget. So there were issues with that.
I brought that up to my folks because I was talking about Fast and Furious with them a while back, and I said, "Yeah, they go completely off the rails. In this last one, they went to space. They like it was funny because they haven't seen the movies since like 5 or 6 is about when they stopped. It's like, yeah, they got superpowers and went to space in this last one, and they both just looked at me and they went, "What the fuck? They went to space?" I was like, "Yep."
Dude, I'm telling you, Toretto's gonna drive like a alien, like UFO.
We're gonna see these guys do a race on the Rainbow Road. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I think they go for Riverdale. Like, you have to just go as crazy as you possibly can now.
See,
They owned it. I'll give them that.
Multiverse, guys. Multiverse.
They saw what the show was turning into, and they owned it.
I've been saying for years that these Fast and the Furious movies aren't doing the obvious thing. It's a Universal franchise. Universal Pictures owns Fast and the Furious. Use that franchise to spin off another film franchise that you also own, because the natural crossover, Fast and the Furious meets Knight Rider, another car franchise. You could have used that as a spin-off, and then you get the Knight Rider movie. I don't know. It seems so obvious to me. I can't believe they never did that.
I thought you were going to say Transformers, because I'm like, yo, cars.
I was gonna say that too. Like the final movie. There's a huge portal that opens up. Optimus Prime comes out. Take me to your leader. I don't know what they say.
But that is another studio though. They own Knight Rider.
Ronan, did you get enjoyment out of that?
Jingle's like, give me like, don't you fucking jinx that shit, Ronan. Fucking
right.
Optimus gonna be like gonna be driving around playing Los Bandoleros.
Columbia Rican here with the $2 super chat says, "Oh God, another Fast and Furious movie. They're not done yet because it's all."
I checked out.
I'm going to use Michelle Rodriguez's words here. Where can you go? How many Fast and Furious movies can you make? At some point, you got to get innovative with this stuff, right? For anybody who doesn't get the joke, there, she was dissing Marvel movies using those same words.
Yeah. When did Fast and Furious jump the shark?
I was done emotionally and connectively after 6. Like at 6, I said goodbye.
5 was the last one I enjoyed.
Part 1.
Joe says after part 1.
Never seen them.
5 was the last one I watched.
Damn, you should watch. They're worth watching. Like to me, and again, hot take. My favorite one is Tokyo Drift.
Me too. No, that's my favorite one, easily.
Yeah.
Can I respond to Chris Jellium?
Yeah, sure.
No.
He says, "Joe, I hate to be blunt, but name 5 people, not including yourself, that give a shit about Knight Rider." That's why you do it.
I like Knight Rider.
That's why you do it. That's the reason you have to keep reviving these franchises, because if you don't keep the IP alive, people will forget about it. And that's why you use a popular franchise like Fast and the Furious to relaunch it.
Wasn't there a Knight Rider TV show like 5-6 years ago, something like that?
15 now.
A little longer than that.
Ago.
No, I thought there was another one that came out, but maybe I was remembering something else.
I thought they announced a new one, didn't they? Or am I thinking of something else?
There was the one in 2011, I think, right? Wasn't that the one that the? One that was on TV?
They had that movie Kamen Rider, but that's different.
No, it was one of those like. Was it Knight Rider or was it?
Columbia Rican says Fast and the Furious, and the multi-car of madness. Oh my God!
Just have the last movie then like driving around and spending the whole day at Universal Studios Hollywood, and be like, it's not about the car, it's about the family we make, and we take the family to the theme park, and that's how we play. Like the last shot is just like, I can't finish this fucking sentence. I'm done.
The real Fast and Furious is the friends they made along the way.
Yeah. I think the Cobra Kai people are doing the Knight Rider reboot.
Oh, really?
But it would have been more successful if it was a spinoff of Fast and the Furious. Just saying.
David Hasselhoff was the guy who trained
Remember
Toretto.
the Fall Guy? Remember the Fall Guy? They just put a Fall Guy movie out there. Most people don't remember that franchise.
I didn't even know it was a franchise.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was part of a franchise. I was like, wow.
So what we're going to do, I want everybody to think about this. I put it in the private chat. We're going to do this we're going to have a segment on this. One of the things that people voted on was a DCU fan casting. So if anybody has any particular fan casting for one character, or not even fan casting, if there's a character you want to see, like a DCU character that has not been announced, that you want to see, that you want to pitch, as I'll even take it that far, something that you want to see in the upcoming DCU. Just think about it for a second, because you might have something that's not been officially announced that you would like to see. And if you have any fan casting, that's also
just like projects that like we would like to see.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. Just projects. It doesn't have to. It could be an actor that you want to see in a role that we are waiting to get cast, or a role that just has never been announced that you want to see. So we'll expand it to that as well. And you can even fan cast that too if you want, or you can say, I just want to see this character. It's entirely up to you. Two Stone to the Bone with a $10 super chat, and a channel member says, this is the first time I've watched live. Well, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
I'm usually asleep by now on weekdays. I just watch the playback to and from work, and it makes my day. Just want to support when I can. Well, thank you so much for being here. We do appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
I would like to do more weekend streams. If we have people showing up and they want to chat, on a Saturday or something, I might do a couple of Saturday Nerdcast. We do have the after party coming up next Saturday with Paigey. Yeah, the 7th. So
You sound nervous.
Well, he's in New Zealand right now, so I don't know when he gets home, but we'll see. Lone Wolf here with the $5 super chat. Who can do a never turn your back on family impressions?
Not me.
I can't. I'm not good at impressions. So.
You guys know that there are some impressions I can do pretty damn well. That's not one of them.
The closest I can get, I am Groot.
Oh, that's a good one.
I can't remember what talk show it was on. I think Graham Norton, where Vin Diesel was just saying "I am Groot" in a bunch of different languages. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Columbia Rican doing a fan cast right here with the $2 super chat says, Wonder Woman, I would like Melissa Barrera. So
I'm seeing that name
like
thrown
it.
around a lot.
You're not that far from my choice, but yeah.
Chris, no, Chris. We don't say those words. We don't bring those words to life. No.
Mr. Mixaplex? What?
No, go a little higher to see what Chris said.
Oh, okay.
I would love this casting as just like a fuck you to Paramount.
Yeah.
I think that'd be awesome.
Right above the super chats, Ronan.
That's up your alley. That's your department, Jake.
Half of it is.
all right, so let me go ahead. I want to pull up. I found this, and I thought this was interesting, a good way to get it started. So you have the Brave and the Bold coming, and this was a fan cast that I found the other day, and I just wanted people's take on this. Ben Barnes as Bruce Wayne, Batman.
I've seen it said before.
Thoughts on that?
Nah. No.
You're not feeling that?
It's weird. And then I look to my right. Isaac Gonzalez is Selena Kyle. Hell yeah, like perfect.
Oh yeah.
Darren, have you ever seen the Pirates movies, or not Pirates movies? The Narnia movies.
A long time ago.
He's
He's a prince.
Yeah.
Look who
he's also Frank Castle's best friend or ex-best friend.
He's also in that 17 movie.
The Ra's al Ghul casting. What do you think of that?
That's not bad. That's kind of cool.
Talia, I've never seen Claudia in anything that I remember, so I don't know enough about her.
She was in The Boys. She was in the Call of Duty video game.
Oh,
that's right. That's her.
Oh,
Okay, gotcha.
That
Yeah.
She's
freaking
really good.
Is that
Yeah,
House as Alfred down there?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what?
What?
I kind of don't hate it.
I've been
I would
saying
save I would save Hugh Laurie for somebody else. Like, I don't know, like the Phantom, what's his name? Fucking
Phantom Stranger.
yeah, I would save for that or something else. Like not as Alfred. Like
I would have much rather seen Hugh Laurie as Doctor Doom.
I've always said that, like, I in an alternate universe, in a variant, I would see him as Doctor Strange. Like, no doubt.
Yeah.
Hero Tiffin is Jason Todd. I have no idea who Hero Tiffin is.
I have no idea who that is.
Not the guy
Sorry.
from Titans, so we're
Wait. Scroll down a little bit.
Yeah. That's as far as it goes.
Oh, okay. No, all right. Okay, no. They were showing Keith David as Lucius. For a split second, I thought they just took the guy from Gotham and put his face in there.
Oh. Dave Bautista as Hugo Strange.
I could see that.
I don't hate it. I've heard
I don't hate
it a
it.
lot. I don't hate it.
I mean, he's not that big anymore, so.
The one thing that really... So let me tell you why I picked this particular graphic here. Matthew Lillard is James Gordon.
I could see it.
To me, that screams like I want to see him as that character.
Yeah.
I don't. There's worse you could do. There's worse.
I still see Bryan Cranston as a potential Jim Gordon one day.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Robert Longstreet as Harvey Bullock.
I'm not familiar. Sorry.
Emily Rudd as Barbara Gordon.
Is that is she from One Piece?
Yes, that's the same girl.
Oh,
I can see it.
that.
Monet or whatever the character name is.
Yeah. So I thought those were kind of interesting. Does
Wait.
anybody? Yeah, go ahead.
Robert Longstreet isn't he from the Haunting of Hill House? Isn't that what he's from?
Oh, maybe.
I
It might
say
be
you
the same
let Keith
person.
David do whatever the fuck he wants. If he wants to play that character, you better let him, because he's a golden soul.
Did you know that Keith David, before he kind of became famous, before John Carpenter's The Thing or anything like that, he was on an episode of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood as the video game repairman?
No.
I heard about this, I think, a while ago.
You
Yeah.
can find it on YouTube. A kid's like playing Donkey Kong, and he comes and like fixes the game or something.
I'm not caught up on my Mr. Rogers trivia. Sorry.
I love
So-
Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So who has a fan casting they'd like to talk about first? Anybody?
Adria Arjona as Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay. Is that one that I've heard other people say, or is that your own?
No, others have said it as well, but I've just been championing it since I finished Andor.
What about Ana de Armas as Wonder Woman?
I don't know. Like, that'd be cool, but I don't know. I think you also put Anna in the DCU for somebody else. I don't know why my first instinct was Poison Ivy.
I could see that.
I got one as and this isn't even like a favorite character of mine, but just one that I think could do really well. Alexander Ludwig as Aquaman. Anybody familiar with that?
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't know. Do you want to tell people what role they were in, so that way they'll know who you're talking about?
I know he was in the Hunger Games. He was one of the leads in Vikings. Earth Abides is in Bad Boys for Life a few years back.
I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Is he the lead of Hunger Games? The new one?
So he's in the 2012 movie.
Oh, okay.
And he played Kato.
Oh.
He played Kato from the 2012 movie.
I thought you meant Finnick at first, and I was like, yeah.
No.
All right. What about you, Joe? You had one up as well.
Oh yeah, in fact, I think I mentioned this one before, quite
can
some
see
time ago, a couple months ago. But I would love to see Kumail Nanjiani as Ambush Bug.
Oh, yeah, you did mention that.
You know, I'm
yeah.
a big Keith Giffen fan. Keith Giffen, his run on Justice League is my favorite run of any comic ever.
But he can't do that. He's Booster Gold, right?
Well, he hasn't been confirmed, and I don't believe he is. And the funny thing is, I thought in my head he would make a great ambush bug. Then I read an interview with him, and he said, unbeknownst to me, that he wanted to play ambush bug, and I'm like, well, there you go.
That's not bad. I don't, top of my head, I can't think of one per se of an actor, but I've been singing to the heavens that the Question and Animal Man are my like sharpshooters that I want to see later down the line. Like they're so polar opposites and they're unique in their own way.
And you could really cast a lot of people as the Question because he doesn't have a face. So
yeah, but he has to have this voice that like you buy, and then again he has to take off the mask because he's also a reporter. But at night he goes full paranoia kung fu fighting dude.
You guys are gonna hate this one.
Oh boy.
I actually think Wyatt Russell could play a good Oliver Queen.
Like an older.
You know what?
Like
I
mean,
can see it.
He has the snarky mannerism. He has the blonde goatee look down. I think he could pull that off.
I could buy him as like a billionaire and whatnot, and like, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Jake is gonna love this one.
Darren,
Stephen Amell.
Darren, don't you
I
dare!
think that Jared Leto would play a really good Wildcat. I think he would kill that role. Literally,
thought you were
kill
about
it.
to...
No one would touch it again.
You know what, Darren? Okay, Darren. Here's the sad thing. You said Jay. I thought you were about to say J.R. Ramirez, but that fan casting you just gave is so bad that I would rather see J.R. Ramirez in that role again.
I was about to say, you better not say he would be worse than Jared.
By the way, in the chat, you can throw tomatoes. If somebody says something you don't like, you can throw a tomato at
somebody
them.
said I'm cooking with that one. With
Tommy Wiseau is Wildcat. Okay, I'm totally down with that.
No.
I did not teeter. I'm not a boxer.
You know what? Okay. A lot of people are fan casting this guy as Batman. I personally don't see it. If you're going to have Alan Richardson play anybody, have him play Ted Grant.
Okay.
She did play Black Canary in that one episode of Legend of Tomorrow when all the legends died and she was the last one standing.
She wasn't Black Canary, though.
Wasn't she like a version of her or no?
No, she was just a vigilante in a mask.
Yeah.
Personally, I'd like to see them keep Journey Smollett as Black Canary. I thought she was great.
You didn't like her, Jake?
Not particularly, no. I preferred all three, I almost said four, but all three actresses that played a version of Canary and Arrow, what I thought would have done better than Journey Smollett Bell.
I still champion the notion of like maybe not in the main continuity, but do an Elseworld story of Batgirl and bring back Alicia Silverstone. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But do different accent. She's not the fucking niece of Alfred. Cut that shit off and like, yeah, I can still see that.
Yeah, I thought you were about to say Rachel Scarsden from Birds of Prey.
No, I gotta watch that show one of these days.
That version of Black Canary wasn't awful.
I think it's Ashley Scott, right?
So Ashley Scott is Huntress.
Right.
Rachel Scarsden is Birds of Prey. Who later went on to play Alice in Batwoman.
I still think Catherine McNamara, I think that's her name, she could play someone in the DCU or Marvel. I'm trying to like find the right character.
Yeah, she definitely has the talent for it. I think a couple Arrowverse actors have the talent for it for sure.
Her and what's her name from Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., Mockingjay or Mockingbird, what's her name?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Adrian Pilecki, whatever. I think she also has something else. Like, you can give her a big role to run with.
Well, she almost played Wonder Woman.
She was going
to she did.
Yeah,
she did.
Lone Wolf with the $5 super chat said, I know Boba's hoping for Brandon Skellner to play Bruce Wayne. What do you guys think?
I can see that.
There's so much drive for it. I don't want that personally.
What
about Glenn Powell?
No. No.
Booster Gold. Do Booster Gold for that.
I'm not like saying like I need this or whatever, but I know the internet currently is pushing for the Walker from Percy Jackson to be Wally West, and I'm like,
oh, really?
I could see it. I could see it. Like I feel like he's at that perfect age where it's like, yeah.
Who's that?
Percy Jackson, the Walker.
Oh, okay, I haven't seen Percy Jackson.
Walker.
Texas Ranger.
Scobell? Walker Scobell.
When you said Walker, I was thinking you meant Texas Ranger.
Yeah, that's what
No,
I
sorry.
I was like, wait, the guy from Supernatural?
Have you seen Adam Project?
Yeah.
The kid that's from Adam Project.
Okay.
Logan
like
for the
18
$2
now.
super chat says, "Give me Bryan Cranston as Jim Gordon."
He did play him in year 1.
Yeah. And Aaron brought up Riverdale earlier. I've seen a couple people fan casted from Riverdale to play DC characters. People want God, what's her name that's in the He-Man movie?
Melissa, oh my gosh. Camila Mendes, I think.
Yeah. I see a bunch of people fan casting her as Zatanna.
I could see
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen her name.
I think Bob of the Old Ways also said Zatanna's a character he would like to see.
And you know what? Like, Riverdale was a mess of a show, but I feel like would have the acting chops to play Zatanna. One that I don't agree with, that I keep seeing people throw around, is what's the lead's name? KJ? Is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
People keep throwing him around as Wally, and I'm thinking, no.
It's way too old.
See,
No.
I thought that Jenna Ortega would be a good Zatanna.
No, she'd be a better Raven.
Yeah.
A little
To
old
play
for
off-
Raven, though, isn't she? Depending what age they're going, I guess.
She also looks a lot younger than she is.
To play off your thing, right before the merger, the buyout, or like the James Gunn stuff started coming in, wasn't he cast for the WonderMan TV show? I'm sorry, not
AJ?
No, Wonder Twins.
Oh,
The,
Wonder
Wonder
Twins,
Twins
yeah.
series.
Yeah, it
and
was him and the girl from 1883.
And a week later, they announced the changing of studios, and it got cut instantly.
Yeah.
I was so upset when they cut that movie. I was so excited for that one.
It wasn't a movie.
It was going to be a movie. It was going to be a direct-to-streaming movie.
Okay.
That Wonder Twins project?
Yeah.
I've always said that I wanted to see Oscar Isaac and Katie O'Brien as both Mr. Miracle and Big Barda.
Okay.
I like
Check this
that.
out. This kind of go ahead, Jake.
I was gonna say you don't really need this one's more of voice. You can get somebody else for mocap. Have Sterling K. Brown do the voice of Martian Manhunter.
Oh,
So this is a clip here of Chris Pratt talking about pitching a Batman project to James Gunn.
I've seen this.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I haven't seen it yet. Somebody sent it to me. Let's see what he says.
How close are you guys to figuring out your contributions in the DC universe? You guys have had real conversations about this, right?
You know, we'd like to talk about the other things as well, but yeah.
Before I even listen to this, Chris Pratt as Bruce Wayne, yes or no?
No.
Nope.
Not my first choice, but he could surprise you.
I think
I don't love this character.
Appearance-wise,
I don't love this character, but he'd be a better booster.
Yeah.
appearance-wise, I think he could. Right? Just looking at him, I could be not my first choice, but I could do it. I just don't know if he has that personality for Bruce. I just don't.
Well, they said that about Michael Keaton, too. He's
That's
a good
true.
actor. I think he could pull it off, but he wouldn't be my top choice.
He's also too busy. I don't want someone of his caliber being Batman. Right? Get someone that can commit to it and can be there, every year to do shit.
All right, let's see what he says.
I don't want to hear about the other things. This is the only thing I care.
Is that right? You know,
Is there a character you have in mind that he has in mind that you're kind of zeroing in on?
No. I mean, I can say that I always try to lead with mystery because I think it would be amazing to be able to do it. But if I'm being honest, no, I don't think so. I think there's some that I think I could play, and he probably feels the same way. But it's there's nothing. I'd like to be mysterious and lead people on a little bit, but in all honesty, I don't know what that character would be. I would love to work with him again, though.
Is your jawline and growl good enough for Batman? Do you have Batman in you?
I sent a picture of myself with a Batman mask on.
It's a little aggressive
to
Chris.
James. And
anything else, or were we just wearing the mask?
It was actually, I did it in Photoshop. And he just said, haha.
Did you really?
So, it's safe to say I'm not going to be Batman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cross one off.
Before we finish this, Ted 2 of 25 says, Pratt as Nightwing? Yeah.
No.
Absolutely
Even worse.
fucking not.
Nearly 50-year-old in a fucking Nightwing suit. Absolutely.
No.
You know what? Fucking swing for it and see if he got the ball to do it. Alan Scott, Green Lantern.
But Eric, I just sent you a thing. Here, we'll finish this right quick, and then I'll
let me see what you got.
That's
okay.
the person who I said for Aquaman.
Okay, yeah, we'll look at it.
I really want him to play against type. I would really give him a villain. I want to see him play like he's always the like normal lead. He's like the everyday lead guy. Give him
the normal guy in a group of misfits. Yeah.
Give him fucking Killer Shark. Give him like something weird. Make him Swamp Thing. I'm like not really, but like
no,
give him not Swamp Thing. That's just a random name I put out. Just like give him something.
Aquaman.
Let him play. No, because Aquaman's too close to like Star-Lord. I feel like give him something. Just give him something.
Bob says I like to see Pratt in a villainous role, so like an anti-hero or a villain.
Yeah, same. Like
Chris Pratt is Deathstroke confirmed.
No.
No.
That's why I don't want him as Booster Gold, because that's so close to like
his
Mario and like a lot of the characters, like the loser.
Yeah. Oh
wait, it's just the same thing again.
You got beef. You got beef.
Well,
no.
You know who just keeps in mind that oh my gosh. You know who just keeps in mind that like he's been like self-promoting that'd be like, I would love to play this character. What's his name who voices Sonic? Ben Schwartz, I think.
Yeah.
He's always been saying about Plastic Man. I'm like, I see that. I see that.
Make it like an animated movie.
Wait, but isn't Plastic Man almost typecasting him a little bit? I feel like it could be typecasting.
But he's so good.
Sometimes typecasting works.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the thing I sent you. I think that guy would be pitch perfect as Arthur, personally.
Well, let's see what the pitch was for his Batman project, because we still got that little bit more of this clip.
There are many others.
I don't know how to do it anyways. There's been so many Batmans. Like, what do you do? Like, I don't know that I would.
Right.
You know what? I don't want to do it anyways. No, I don't. It was never an option, and also I don't think I would be right for that. And I don't know how to play that, because it's like, even the choice made by Christian Bale to do that voice has now seems like
it's self-parody at this point a little bit.
Yeah, I think you have to just like completely find a brand new way to reinvent it.
Hi, I'm Batman. Just like a Mickey Mouse kind of.
Right.
Oh no!
Yeah, I don't know how that.
Josh, I love you, but don't.
One beautiful.
How about you just talk like a normal fucking person? I mean, that could be.
So that's what it feels like.
I got an idea.
Eric, last time they had Batman talk as a normal person, you had him going, "Hi, Freeze, I'm Batman." That's what happened last time.
I got an idea, but it's a cheat.
Yeah. George Clooney.
What about Chris Pratt as Adam Strange?
No.
You know what? Maybe.
That could work.
That's the person that I think could be Aquaman.
Oh,
yeah. I recognize him from Hunger Games, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What about Chris Pratt as Rocketeer? Just kidding. It's like DC.
I
got a role that he could play in the DCU, but it's a cheat because it's not technically a DC character.
What's that?
But he could appear in a DC movie because he's Warner Brothers owned. Blue Falcon.
Yeah.
Who's that?
It's a Hanna-Barbera thing, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a Scooby-Doo thing.
Yeah, he's got like, is it Dynamo Dog? Isn't that it?
Dynamite. I would probably leave Dynamite out of it. That might, but I don't know.
But if it's James Gunn, Dynamite is going to be in it.
Might be able to make Dynamite.
100% Dynamite would be in there. Yeah.
Well, here's the pitch, Joe. Give me Scooby-Doo 3 with like that cast, which leads into a Scooby-Doo and Batman movie. Blends in perfectly. And then you could spin off from there and do your
Scooby-Doo with Batman movie would be $1 billion film.
I would. Oh, actually, yeah, I think it would do really well. Actually,
I was just thinking about this because I've seen several posts about it recently. That Batman Team and T movie that came out all those years back.
God.
Terrific movie. Imagine if we would have got that with Michael Keaton and the 90s Turtles. Like,
Yeah,
that would have been
Nerdgasm.
fucking amazing.
that would have been great.
I
I
don't
want to
care
see
what
what
anyone
that
says.
so badly.
That would have been terrific.
Big Fieldy says Pratt as one above all. Oh my god.
That's
Unironically, just
that's
doing
Marvel,
that in
isn't it?
live action.
Yeah.
would be
it's
great.
Marvel.
What about Pratt as Constantine? That would be great. Right?
No.
I
Give it
liked
to
your
Matt.
Adam Strange suggestion, though. That is
Yeah.
that is a little Star-Lordy, but
Is it too
He should
Star-Lord-y?
play a character from like the 40s.
You know what? I'm not being serious with this. I just thought about him as Orion.
Man, if you know what?
wait a minute.
I
wait a
wasn't
minute.
being really serious with
No,
that.
you weren't serious with that, but you might be onto something there because what if he was Light Ray? What if you got he was the comic relief to Orion?
What about
Maybe.
Deadshot? Is that too crazy? Is that like too out there? Like that'd be him playing against type, in like kind of the way.
Yeah,
I'm
no, I mean, I thought about that earlier. Maybe.
Victor Zass.
I mean, he is a very layered villain. No.
Victor would be crazy for him. That'd be so fun.
What about Garfield Lens?
All right. So before we move on from this topic, is there any, not necessarily fan casting, is there any characters that you want to see? Because this is another topic we had over here, which is DCU must-have characters or stories. Is there anything in the DCU that you feel like is a must-have for you moving forward? Like something you really want to see either in TV, animated, or movies?
The first one I wrote down for this is I want a John Wick-inspired Nightwing solo movie.
Okay.
I think the fact that we've had 2 Joker movies and we still have never had a proper like Dick Grayson or even just solo Robin movie in general is ridiculous. I think that's so silly. So like a movie that's full on action, full like choreographing, big fights, big bombastic. Like I don't know if that will happen now because it seems like we're just kind of skipping over all the like big early days like Nightwing stuff. But
Right.
I think it'd be great.
You know what's funny about that, Darren? For the longest time, I was saying that Yoshi from Power Rangers should be Nightwing, the Blue Ranger. I've been saying he should be Nightwing for the longest time. You're muted.
In the movie, the like 2017 movie?
No, like the guy who played him in the old TV.
Oh. Oh, you mean like when he was younger? Or now?
Yeah, like I think he could play a great Nightwing now, but I mean,
He's like in his 50s now, though.
oh, I mean, okay, I don't know about like right now. Like,
Okay.
he looks younger than he is.
He does, yeah. I don't know. I don't see it.
I mean, and for those things, solo Robin movie wouldn't work. I disagree. I think you can make a solo Robin movie work. There are plenty of stories that were told from Robin without Batman. Hell, the solo Robin books of the 90s were one of the things carrying DC because, you know, people were not thrilled with the direction that Batman was going with Nightfall and Night's End at the time. So Robin was really carrying the Bat family name.
I think Dick Grayson's more interesting than the Batman. That's my crazy hot take. I mean, especially in that era of like him just leaving Batman, like that era of like I need to reestablish who I am as a hero.
Yeah.
I would love that movie.
Leave his shadow.
Like,
yeah.
Like
Alright.
kind of what Titans was trying to do, but kind of failing. Like I love that story though of like I'm not Batman, but I'm not Nightwing yet. Who am I? And that story I think is fascinating. I love that movie.
Really, Jeffrey? He said that too? Okay, I didn't know that. Man, we really do
What about a Justice League Dark movie? Like an actual proper film?
They got the script from Del Toro somewhere in the vault.
Yeah.
Get Del
Pick
Toro
it up.
on it, yeah.
my second thing on here was like just Constantine horror movie. So that kind of.
I feel like that all kind of goes together. Yeah. And we even had a super chat here about that, and I'd love to hear what you guys think. Lone Wolf, the $5 super chat says, "Who is your John Constantine pick?" Nando picked Dan Stevens as he was the lead, and Legion, if not familiar with him, I'd like him as the Nando choice. Anybody?
I think
I've said the same thing, Darren.
I don't give a fuck.
That's the one that I would want them to bring over if they could bring one. Just bring
besides him, though. Who? Like,
I
like
think
that's
I think it's foolish if it's not Keanu Reeves.
Oh,
they're working on a Constantine 2 with Keanu Reeves.
Is that still being worked on? I feel like
last I heard it was. And why would you not tie that in with that? When that kind of star power can only help.
Well, if they want to promote their whole concept of Elseworlds, then that's how you do it.
That's Elseworlds right there.
Too early for that.
I can't complain. I haven't seen this movie. I can't speak against them yet.
I love the movie, but
has
has
everybody seen the first Constantine? Have you seen it?
I haven't.
I grew up with that shit.
Yeah, I was on pretty frequently when I was younger.
That and Hellboy. Those were the things I rented out a lot as a kid.
God, those Hellboy movies are so good.
Yeah.
Except that 2019 one.
No, I wasn't talking about that one.
Yeah.
I was talking about the Del Toro one. So
yeah, no.
Yeah.
One of my first ones I'll bring up here is not going to surprise anybody. Had to bring that up.
Oh, Wildcat.
I mean, hey, just put that in. Okay, for context, for like a good number of years there in the 2010s, you guys know how Michael Jai White was doing like a lot of those like kind of bare bones, simplistic MMA type movies.
Yeah.
You could put Ted Grant in that kind of setting and easily make it work.
I actually feel like a Ted Grant movie would also be a cost-effective movie for DC.
It would be a very cost-effective movie because, like, a lot of it would be practical. It would be on location. There's not a lot of CG that you need to do. So
After getting WonderMan this week, this makes me want so many more superhero projects that redefine what it is outside of the genre. So, like a superhero or like a boxing movie disguised as a superhero movie is so exciting to me. Like, I think that would be really.
This is the character
really
to do it with.
Like, that is the perfect thing of like, we've never seen a boxing superhero movie. Like, that's what makes Jessica Jones so cool, because she's not just a hero, she's a private detective. Like, Daredevil is so cool because he's a lawyer. It's a lawyer show, not just a superhero show. So, like, more stuff like that I'd love. That's so
I actually
cool.
think so the one thing is WonderMan as a property or as a project in Marvel works so well because it was a TV show and you're able to explore those themes better in a TV series than you are in movies, because the movies have to take a bigger swing. So I feel like a lot of the really cool stuff we're going to get is probably going to be on the TV side, or like the Punisher special we're going to get this year. Also, I think that might be an opportunity for them to do something like that.
Potential hot take. Another character that I would really like to see in this universe. I do want to see the Atom in some way, and the hot take is I would honestly prefer it to be Ray Palmer over Ryan Choi. I know a lot of people, especially a lot of younger fans, they like Ryan Choi a lot. I personally think you can get more out of Ray, and he would. Okay, this term sounds weird, but diversify the dynamics, because I feel like Ryan Choi would be a little too similar to somebody like Jaime Reyes in terms of just the way that they act and bounce off each other. Whereas, what, Darren?
It's not you. I just had a thought.
I don't think that's a hot take at all. Ray Palmer's far and away the more popular version of the character.
I just know a lot of people are really gravitating toward Ryan these days.
I think casual audiences, everyone knows Ray because of like the Arrowverse and stuff. Yeah. Like, people don't know enjoy that much.
Well, what's ironic is that Ryan appeared in both the Arrowverse and the DCEU, but less people know him.
To be funny, cast Henry Cavill as the Atom to recreate the
Superman thing.
The Superman to Atom pipeline.
No, that would be Tyler.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
No, there is actually there is one Marvel character that I actually think Henry would do a good job as. And no, it's not the one that everyone's theorizing. Because people keep saying...
Ares, God of War.
They keep saying Henry Cavill as like Captain Britain or something on the Marvel side.
Yeah.
But there's one Marvel character I think he could do a lot better of, and that's Beyonder.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I could see that. I do think he'd be a good Captain Britain, though. Now, and I actually feel like now they could do it and get away with it if they wanted to do it. I felt like they might not have been able to before. But anyway, does anybody have any other? We'll do like one more quick one if somebody has something they want to toss out.
Just character appearances?
Well,
Animal Man.
So, Animal Man, okay.
Animal Man, you do the Grant Morrison run. At first, it's just a dude trying to pay the bills, trying to be part of the community, and then he gets mixed in the fires of like strange stuff happening around San Diego and LA. And then as he gets closer to the end, it becomes meta and it goes fucking psychedelic bonkers.
Joe, did you? Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say Hank Cavill as well. Okay.
I'll say this: adapt some stuff from Mark Waid's Flash run, where you saw Wally come into his own after Barry's gone, and like adapt a lot of the classic Flash traits and characteristics that people came to know. Because people, believe it or not, a lot of traits and characteristics that CW's Barry Allen adapted, especially early on, were taken right from Mark Waid's run, where Wally was the lead.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot more that you can explore with Wally that you just haven't got the chance to yet. I'm not saying ditch Barry completely, but like I want to see traditional Wally West given a main focus.
I'm going to I have to get another drink out of the kitchen, but I'm going to bring this up on screen and you guys can discuss it a little bit while I do that. But Big Fieldy says, who is your Red Hood casting? And I will be right back.
Red Hood is in Jason Todd?
Yes.
Yeah. I need to shout out my boy just because this is the bit. Every time we mention Red Hood on my show, Taz wants to be him. So shout out to Taz, who really wants to be Red Hood.
So for like an adult Jason Todd, and not as like a younger Robin or something, but Colton Haynes maybe as Jason Todd. I mean, he's worn red before. Darren, I think you're muted again.
That'd be really funny.
Oh yeah, no, it'd be pretty funny. I mean, has a Jason Todd size to him.
There's an actor, a little unknown guy named Curran Walters. Played in an unknown show called Titans. Let's get. I love how committed that guy is. I love how much he wants it, but I think he needs to move on.
The sad thing is, there were 3 Robins in that show, and I think they dropped the ball with all of them.
Hey, great suits. They had great suits.
Yeah,
love the suits.
Like
that's
like I'll say this: they had great Robin suits. I hated how the Nightwing costume looked.
I loved it. I don't know.
I did not like that one.
That's fair.
Cast Darren as Ben 10. Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah.
Darren's like, oh yeah, definitely. I didn't get caught off guard by that one.
Yeah, let me play a 10-year-old.
Here's another super chat from Big Field. He says, casting for Dead Man.
Dave DePista.
Ray Fiennes.
Oh, Ray Fiennes. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Voldemort, for anybody who doesn't know.
Does anybody like Dead Man, or do people don't know who that is? Oh, what did you say, Darren?
It should be somebody. It should be somebody kind of like young and athletic, because he was a gymnast. Right. I don't know. I don't know who I'd guess in that role.
Tony. Okay.
But Dead Man could also play into like the Justice League Dark stuff as well, which I think would be kind of cool.
You know, there was a time where they were trying to get a Dead Man TV show made after Smallville came out because they wanted to have another show to go off of that, but they chose Arrow instead. So somewhere in the multiverse, the Deadverse exists, and we got all that spin-off.
Honestly, I would like a Dead Man, but I think saving that for now, I think that feels like a more current show that would be good.
They've been trying to get him into live action for 20 plus years, and they still.
It would actually make a really good ongoing series because you can tell a million stories with that character.
Yeah,
you know what's weird?
Etrigan would both work very well in like TV.
Who?
Etrigan.
Oh, yeah.
The guy who played young President Snow.
I wasn't sure.
The guy who played young President Snow in Battle of Songbirds and Snakes, he would be a good either Dead Man or Constantine. I think.
You know what obscure and rather unlikely DC character has had not one but 2 live action television shows?
Human Target.
Human Target. That strikes me as so odd. Most people don't even know who Human Target
Yeah,
is.
the more recent
live-action
show is
shows.
out, most people had no idea. Like, it was really weird.
You say more recent show, but it's from like 2010.
Right, but the older one from the 90s was Rick Springfield.
But there was also a Human
wasn't that
Target
the
in the
biggest-
Arrowverse.
Yeah, and that's the one most people know.
I thought they should have brought back Mark Valley in the Arrowverse because I
All right.
love that TV show.
Switching gears a little bit, Wolf here with a $5 super chat. Did y'all like Legion? I don't remember if you covered it, Eric. I didn't cover it, but I did like it. Anybody else watch the show?
It was so weird, but fitting for that character. Like when you know who Legion is and how the whole split personality factor works with him, they pulled that off really well. I was surprised. What you chomping on? What are you chomping on there, Eric? Oh, nice.
There it is.
Product
Eric,
placement.
don't eat a box. That's not how.
No, they're the little brownie thingies. They're just little brownie.
Ooh.
I didn't cover it, but I did like it. So this is unfortunate. I actually saw this yesterday.
Yeah.
Catherine O'Hara passed away, and I don't know all of the details, but apparently she was sick for a little while, and then it just went downhill. That's all I know.
Yeah, she was fighting an illness for like 7 months, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
But she also had some of her internal organs were reversed. I didn't realize that. She had the condition invertus something. I forget the name of it, but it's like where some of your organs are on the other side of your body, and that leads to other health issues. And so she had been fighting that all of her life. So yeah, R.I.P. Catherine O'Hara. Schitt's Creek was her revitalized her career.
That show is
and
so good.
yeah, and then she just became a big phenomena again after that. But she's been in so many great things. Anybody have any particular role they like?
Are you talking about Sidus and Vertus?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's CTV.
I mean, she's one of those.
Yeah, Joe.
I don't know. Like, I'm someone who doesn't know actors a lot. Like, I'm not like I'm just bad at like knowing who they are and what they play. But like, she is someone that I have somehow seen like all her big things. I feel like, you know, or at least the main ones, the like Home Alones and the Nightmare Before Christmas, Beetlejuice, and all whatever seasons of Schitt's Creek. She's so good in Schitt's Creek. She did Wild Robot recently, which she plays an incredible character in that movie.
She's in The Last of Us too.
Last of Us. Did
and they just started filming a studio season 2, and she was supposed to be on that.
Yeah, she was.
It's so. I don't know, like deaths like this make me realize. Obviously, all death makes me sad to an extent, but like this one especially, it's like.
To be honest, also she wasn't 71 is not that old, really. Like that was relatively still capable of like living a good life and having a career.
What I do find a little, I don't really know the word here, but just something I noticed. Her and John Hurd, who played the father in Home Alone, they both passed away at different times, but they were both age 71.
What?
Yeah.
You're starting a new curse now. People are going to start talking about the Home Alone curse.
Yeah, the dad passed away like 10-ish years ago, like 10 plus years ago, but he was also 71.
R.I.P. to her. Oh, speaking of Pagey in the after party, here he is with $2 New Zealand dollars. Can we get a twerk and or nipple reveal, Eric? You have to come to the after party next week to get that. Paige will be here next Saturday, I hope. Says he's tipping with New Zealand dollars. I don't know, but he'll be here next Saturday. We'll be doing after party in the afternoon, and so you guys make sure you stop in for that. We'll have a bunch of edgy topics to talk about. So,
look who's here!
By the way, regarding Catherine O'Hara, this is depressing. But I was thinking about this, and we lost John Candy.
Yeah,
and a couple years ago, we lost Joe Flaherty and Harold Ramis, and now there aren't that many cast members from SCTV left. We got Eugene Levy. We got God forbid anything happened to Rick Moranis. That man is a treasure.
Yeah.
Marty Short's good for now. I don't know. That really depressed me. I'm like, oh my God, we're losing the whole cast.
Yeah.
All right. So it makes me sad to think about that.
Yeah. You doing any other lists tonight or no?
Yeah, we'll do one more. I'll pick it out here in a second. South Tech Struck with a $2 super chat. What video games are you currently playing? Well, Jake has an entire channel worth of video games that he's playing on Jake's Lost Level. So,
and tomorrow, I'll just go ahead and say this. For reasons I won't get into here, I can't stream from my PlayStation at the moment.
Oh, no.
Tomorrow is going to be a mystery game that I'm not going to announce beforehand. You have to
you can't stream from your PlayStation?
Absolutely not, Darren.
No.
Yeah.
Why can't you stream from it, Jake?
Uh-oh, here we go.
It's a whole thing. I'll get into it later.
Okay.
Oh.
Were you hacked?
No, I wasn't hacked.
Pawn shop? You had to take it to the pawn shop for something?
You're going to be like, best I can do is X amount of dollars. See? I know Pawn Stars. I know my TV.
I've been sick, so I haven't been able to finish, but I'm still on the dispatch train. I've been trying to finish that up. And then I guess I'm going to have to binge these Life is Strange games because they recently announced the new one. Yeah, Life is Strange, the story-based game. And you know what? They have the new one that's coming out that's supposed to wrap up this era of the games. So.
I will say I did record before the thing happened on my PlayStation. I did record a good amount of chunks of content for different ranking videos and Let's Plays. So those will still be releasing over the next few days. Thankfully, I was able to get that done beforehand.
Ethan says Lance always appears when Paigey does. I know, isn't it weird? It's very weird.
But they're the same person.
Yeah, I think they are. Okay, so fun story about video games. I keep getting emails from Steam, which I don't really play games on Steam anyway. I haven't played on Steam in years. And it tells you, like, when you have a game that goes on sale, it'll tell you this game is on sale that you had in your shopping cart or whatever. So I kept getting emails from them, and I'm like, I don't play Steam anymore. Why am I getting these messages? So I open up the email. It's a game on Steam called Sex with Stalin. Has anybody ever heard of this game? Is it a new game?
Sex with Stalin?
Yes.
No.
I don't even know if it's a real game. Let me look this up because I haven't even looked it up.
You're about to get a malware infection.
It's a 2020 on Reddit. A 2020 comedy parody dating sim video game.
What the fuck?
Also known as boobs.dev. In the game, you play the character Stalin, a contemporary Russian, traveling back in time. What?
Eric, I'm very concerned about your browsers.
Yeah, I'm concerned too. By the way, I've had a lot of things come in and say, oh, well, your account has been compromised or whatever from Steam, and I just never bothered to change my password. So
in the event that there's a power outage, though, and like I'm not able to do anything, work related or game related, I will say that's one of the handy things I have in these around.
Oh, your gaming, your actual old school gaming consoles.
Yeah, it's one of the good things I have in these mobile ones around.
Wait, Fetman says they have. So this is a real thing. They have one too about the other dictator. Really?
Oh.
I'm sending you a link.
I didn't know they were that good.
Yeah.
That's a new article that came out this week. I thought was funny.
Wait. Where are you sending it to me at? Oh, in the private chat. All right.
That's a news article I thought was funny.
Oh my gosh. Okay. A series adaptation of Sex Criminals is in the works at Prime Video with Kumail Nanjiani is set to. He's in everything. The series follows a couple who have the ability to stop time when they have sex, subsequently using their powers to rob banks.
I can't wait to review every episode of the show.
Do they have to have sex again to start time again?
I don't know. I've never seen the comic, so
I've never.
Can I get in line now to not see it?
Do you have to? Okay, I have questions about this.
Darren, don't ask questions.
Do you have to be doing it as you're robbing the bank?
I feel that would complicate things.
Or can you bring someone into it? Be like, okay, we're gonna keep going. You rob the bank.
But it makes it seem like every scene is gonna be the same. Like it's just gonna be them fucking and stopping time.
Why do you ask these questions?
I think these are valid questions.
They are absolutely
how long
valid.
after you're done does the time stopping? Can one person complete their
Encore!
and the other person not, and it still counts?
I'm too sober for this.
This is funny. Big Field, he says, what a power to have.
Ugh.
South Texas Shark blames Pagey. He set this in motion.
Or he's telling Pagey to set this in motion.
Yeah, Chris. Pagey always manages to find a way, even when he's not on stream, to mess with my monetization. Guys, Pagey's killing this channel. I need you to...
Some things
He's
never
taking
change.
me over. I am Pagey, actually.
That's too funny.
Oh,
All right, so before we get into our next little thing, let's go over what because we reached the goal in the Reloaded channel already. We're still 4 super chats away for the goal in the Debunks channel.
this gets much worse. I'm grabbing my liquor over there.
So here are your choices for winning the goal. Best single player video games. So we'll be able to give our top 3 with honorable mentions of best single player video games. Worst movies with animals. So any movie you hate that includes
Guardians
an animal.
2. I'm kidding.
The other one is best fight scenes in movie/TV shows. So that's a good one. And worst castings in superhero media. So 3 of our least favorite castings in superhero projects.
Please let that one win. Please
So
let
those
that
are our
one
options
win.
right now. And we're 4 super chats away from hitting the goal in the Debunks channel, in which I will start a poll for the chat
I
to
can
pick
see
something.
Darren's face. He's like, "No, don't say it."
All right,
Boys,
so you're heading out,
to
Ronan?
call it in.
All right, see you later, Ronan.
Take care, muchachos. Stay safe out there.
Have a good night.
See you, man.
All right, so let's do. You know what? This one's an easy one to do. This will be a group chat. We're not going to go through and do like a list. We'll just talk about it. Canceled TV shows that need to be revived. Let's just have a chat about that. I'll give you guys a second to think about your choices before we get into it.
Do they have to be do they have to be actually canceled, or can we also pick ended shows we'd like to see come back?
Same difference, as long as they're not on air anymore. Yeah.
Okay. So
Would
shows
they
we'd
be
like to see back.
Would they be like brought back, like after they were killed prematurely, or like brought back with all?
It
this
is
time?
a fantasy thing. So however you want them to bring it back.
Okay.
Okay.
There's an easy one I can do.
Yeah, just a couple of them, and we'll just see what everybody's thinking. And chat, give your choices as well. You can super chat your choices. We'll bring them up on screen and talk about it. Or you could throw tomatoes at people if you don't like their choices, and throw slices of pizza at people if you like their choices. So we'll see what people think.
Oh. How many are we doing?
Just do two, and you can do a throw honorable mention if you want.
Okay, that's fine. I'll be right back.
All right. All right. Let's see here. And let me close some windows. I got like 5 windows open.
That's a problem.
Yeah, it was causing everything to slow down. I'm like, why is everything so slow?
Colossus.
Oh, by the way, be careful out there, guys. There's a lot of considering all the stuff going with Epstein, there's a lot of AI Epstein videos floating around with him saying stuff that didn't actually happen. So
Yeah.
someone sent me a clip. They're like, Epstein's talking about doomsday. And I'm like, what?
That's kind of impossible. He's dead.
Yeah. So I was like, stop believing this stuff. It's not real.
People can't read.
That reminds me of like my company had a Christmas party about 4 or 5 years ago. And for entertainment, they brought out a Prince impersonator. And the Prince impersonator's on stage performing, and somebody said to me, somebody next to me, unironically said, "Oh my God, is that really him?"
Yeah.
And my wife and I are like, "For real?" That would be miraculous if it was. Be amazing.
All right. All right. Does everybody have their choices?
Yeah.
All right.
Darren,
What?
I got a couple. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm good.
All right. Well, let's start with you, Darren. Do you want to give one of yours first?
Sure.
We'll just go around in a circle. So.
My most painful one, I think, at least on like the big scale, and a lot of these shows in this circle also ended prematurely. But the one that hurt me the most was Stargirl after 3 seasons. I miss Stargirl.
I love that show so much. It's one of my favorite shows that came out of the DC online service.
One of the best things CW ever did. One of the best shows. The most consistent Arrowverse show, in my opinion. Arrowverse show, if you will. And it's such a brilliant, but also it's such a brilliant ending too that it almost feels like it wasn't supposed to be. They had a 5-season run plan. Yeah.
Give them their 2 seasons. Come on, like 4 and 5.
I don't know if I agree with most consistent, but that's fine.
I love all 3 seasons. It's the only CW show I have in my S tier.
I don't know. People can hate me for this one. I did not dig season 2.
Oh my god, that's my favorite season.
Sorry.
That's my favorite one. Jake, how dare you?
I
dare you?
I did not dig the Eclipso stuff.
Oh my god, Jake! Just kidding. It is my favorite season, though. Okay.
It's my least favorite, but I still think
it's what the fuck?
But in a perfect
You
show.
said it's consistent. Now you have a least favorite
It
one?
is. I think every series has a worst. Like, season 2 of Daredevil was my least favorite, but it's still like a 9 out of 10.
Well, you know what? Season 4 is my least favorite. How about that? So.
Oh, Daredevil?
Okay.
No, just kidding.
I mean, Born Again? Sure, yeah, that's my least favorite too.
Just joking.
Season 3 is my least favorite.
Yes. I'm not getting rage baited. I'm just being stupid. Okay, so Joe, what about you? You got any shows you bring back?
Yeah. And I've got a visual aid here. I would bring back a show that got only 1 season, and that was Crusade, the spinoff of Babylon 5.
Oh.
This show got a raw deal. It was kind of canceled before the episodes even aired, and then they aired them out of order, and it was a big old mess. But it was a 5-season arc that J. Michael Straczynski had planned, and we only got 1 season, and it was a pretty good show, and I would have liked to have seen the other.
Why did
4
they air
seasons.
them out of order? Was there any reason for it?
Oh, TNT didn't like the show, and TNT was like, "We don't like that pilot. You gotta do a new pilot." And then the first pilot got pushed back, and it was a big mess. But it's a great show, and if you're a Babylon 5 fan and haven't seen it,
Crusade,
and it's got a great cast too. Look, Gary Cole was the lead. It's got oh god, what's his name from Lost? Like Daniel Day Kim. Yeah, really good stuff.
Okay. All right, Jake, you are up next. What about you?
So, there's a couple I could have thrown into that spot because they were all kind of from around the same time, made by a number of the same people, and were all canceled prematurely. Darren might know where I'm going here. But the one I will use to represent this slot, I'm going to say Avengers Earth Mightiest Heroes. That one ended way, way too soon. And I say other ones in that slot because there were 2 other Marvel shows that were made by that same crew that were also canceled way too soon. But that one especially, with them having done what is, in my opinion, like one of the best Skrull stories in any Marvel media. MCU should have definitely taken notes from that. But you got so many what I think are just quintessential portrayals of those characters. And a lot of them have become who I hear when I read Marvel Comics now. Like, I'll hear those voices as those characters for a good chunk of time. And, really that applies to Earth Mightiest Heroes, but also the 2 other shows in that category that I won't mention just in case Darren has one of them in his spot. But yeah, all 3 of them I think definitely needed more than they got. because they got replaced by a lot of, I'll be honest, crap that was there for the purpose of brand synergy.
Okay. So I've got someone. We got a few in the chat that people have sent super chats that were sent in. One of those super chats is my first choice, so we're going to pull up the super chat, and I'm going to give it as my first choice, which is Columbia Rica, $2 super chat. Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles. I know it's not everybody's favorite show, but it's one of those shows that ended without getting a proper send off. I don't think it got the ending that it deserves. And honestly, I think it's one of those shows that was just really expensive. I don't know the exact reason that they got rid of it, but I do know that I enjoyed it quite a bit. I think the first season was a little rough, but then it got better as it went on. So I'd love for them to bring this back. Did anybody else watch this? Like it, not like it?
Nope.
I enjoyed it.
I watched it. I wasn't as attached to it, but I was fine with it.
Y'all want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
Never seen Terminator.
Oh. None of them?
None of them.
He's young. It's fine. Well,
I'm just surprised you haven't watched.
It's on my list.
There's been recent ones he could have watched. There's been recent Terminator movies.
Terminator is one of those movies where it's so big, I'm so afraid to tap into it like for the first time. Like it's on my list. Of, like those are the biggest movies I've never seen, and honestly, the right space to sit down and actually watch it. Like
it's one of those franchises that changes as the movies go on. It starts out a little more like a scary horror sci-fi thing, and then it just becomes like this weird expansive world of time travel, which is kind of cool.
I need to do it. It's like one of the biggest like missing pieces I have in terms of like major films like in this genre. Like
okay, well, speaking of that, Darren is your second choice here. What have you got?
Oh sure. I mean, I'll do a newer one that has affected me, I guess, recently. I honestly don't watch a lot of shows that were canceled because I'm like, if I hear it's canceled, I'm like, I'm probably not going to watch it.
You're not going to go back and watch it. Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to watch a show that doesn't have an ending. But this summer, me and Taz binged all of Dexter in the thought process of this is a new cinematic universe. There's like 3 or 4 shows they're actively making. Right. And Dexter Original Sin that came out last year was really good. That was the prequel series of Dexter. The young cast. It was a reminiscent series of the original couple seasons and what made that show so special. Season 1's really, really good. One of my favorite like modern Dexter seasons. Okay. It's canceled. It actually was picked up for a second season. And then the merger happened at Paramount, and they said, nope, no longer getting that second season. We're focusing on the main show instead. Okay. I love this show. I thought this show was super fun, and I wish it would get that second season.
Okay. Well, that's a good one. All right, Joe, what is your final choice here? Your second one?
Oh, this is my final choice. I had grabbed 2.
Well, do both. You can do a. We'll go around and do honorable mentions if we want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is one that I bet nobody even remembers. This poor show, so good, and it had the misfortune of premiering on ABC right when the second Gulf War was starting, and as a result, it kept getting preempted for news coverage about the war. And it never gained any traction. But this is a show starring Skeet Ulrich and Angus McFadden called Miracles.
I don't remember that show at all.
It was about Skeet Ulrich was sent by the Catholic Church to debunk miracles. When somebody had a miraculous experience, the Catholic Church sent him in to find the scientific explanation and debunk it and explain why it wasn't a miracle. And that's his job until he experiences something that he cannot explain. And then he gets drawn into this organization run by Angus McFadden that goes and investigates these things.
And you said it was one season?
It was 13 episodes. Not all of them aired on television because the Gulf War destroyed the show. But it was a great show. Now, there was a show that came on a couple of years ago on Paramount Plus called Evil. Evil had a lot of the same DNA as this, but it wasn't exactly the same. I think this is the better show.
Is Evil any good? I don't think I watched all of it.
Evil's very good.
Okay.
Evil's very good. But this didn't stand a chance. It just it never... And it was David Greenwalt, the producer of Angel. He actually left Angel in season 4 to produce this, and there was an Easter egg in Angel season 4 referring to this season, this series, because one of the things they kept seeing was there were people who were seeing in blood. When someone would die, they would see in blood the words "God is nowhere." And in season 4 of Angel, Connor's walking past a church, and the sign says "God is nowhere" like on the sign of the church, and it was a reference to miracles.
Okay, that's cool. All right, we will do honorable mentions kind of as a first come first serve thing in a moment. But Jake, what is your second official final choice?
So my second one is one that, on one hand, I will say that it should have gone on longer, but even then, it technically got a revival series that was terrible and subsequently canceled.
Yeah.
I'm going with Heroes.
Oh,
not the one I thought.
And yeah, I love the first season of that show so much. It is like legitimately one of my favorite seasons of television.
Mm-hmm.
But then season 2 just completely takes a dump on it and is canceled. And then they tried to have a revival series in around 2015, 2016. Then not only was it not good, but it also got canceled as well. And there have been, whispers and murmurs that they might try to bring the IP back, but nothing really confirmed as of yet. And it's just depressing because every time somebody tells me that they want to get into that series, for the longest time I said just watch season 1 and stop, because the downgrade is so noticeable.
If they stopped at season 1, they would miss my 2 favorite seasons.
I think there is officially a show being either worked on. I don't know if it's been greenlit officially, but they're working.
Yeah, it's like in the process. We'll see if it's any better than the garbage they did last time.
All right.
Season 4 was fantastic. Unfortunately, everyone bailed in season 3 because season 3 sucked, and everyone bailed. So most people don't even know that season 4 was fantastic because they'd already left. But season 4 was the best season, actually.
Do you agree with that, Jake?
No.
How did I know? What's your favorite season, Jake?
Oh, 1.
Okay. All right.
I like season 7. I don't know.
Never got 7 seasons.
My second and last choice is a show that we're not getting a follow-up to. I'd love to get one, but we are getting a revival of very soon as a franchise, and that is Stargate Universe. I loved Stargate Universe. It's a great sci-fi series. It was ahead of its time in the way it was done. The writing and the visuals of it were going for that darker sci-fi look, which is different from like Stargate Atlantis, which, by the way, that's the best Stargate TV show is Stargate Atlantis. I love Stargate Atlantis. It's the best combination of like Star Trek and Stargate into one show, which I loved. But Stargate Universe had so much potential, and it got better as the season progressed, leading into a massively interesting cliffhanger, which did get wrapped up in a comic book, apparently. But the show itself should have gotten more seasons. I think the characters were interesting, and I think it was just a little bit too highbrow for some of the viewers, because Stargate was more of like a, for lack of a better term, like a CW type show in the way it was made with a lot of filler episodes and things like that. The Stargate Universe was more of it was that beginning of the modern TV shows. So like think Battlestar Galactica and stuff like that. That's where this Stargate Universe was going. But I think it was a lot better than that, and I would love to see them continue on. So that's my second choice there in the list. Now that we're done with that, does anybody have any honorable mentions before we answer super chats?
Just really quickly, shout out to my my mom. She's been watching it for the first time, which is very like that's a sci-fi franchise. I never
watching what?
Stargate. Like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like she's 5 seasons into. Was it SG-1? Is that it?
SG-1 is the original series, and then the Atlantis. I like SG-1, and SG-1 has some great characters that obviously are important, but I think Atlantis is the better progression of what Stargate is as a series. But that's just my opinion.
I'll throw one honorable mention out there. There was a series on about 10 years ago at this point. Actually, this past December, it will have been... the date of its cancellation was actually 10 years ago this past month. Actually, I guess now 2 months ago, since as of my time, we're now in February. But it's a show that ran on MTV for 2 seasons. It's called Finding Carter. And I liked that one a lot. I liked the just the premise of it because it dealt with things that I didn't necessarily deal with things that the main character was dealing with, but just the main dynamics of the characters there were things that I was having a lot of there in my life at that current moment, or I guess it would have been right before then. But I really liked what they did with it. A lot of talented actors. Some of them went on to have pretty good careers. And what sucks about season 2 is that while some of them were still kind of finding their footing in acting, because some of them were relatively new to it, while in season 2 a lot of the actors improved, a number of the storylines didn't, and season 2 is twice as long as season 1 because it feels like they tried to essentially cram 2 seasons into one, and you can notice that at certain points. And I remember watching that what ended up being their series finale, but of course it wasn't meant to be. I remember watching it and I was like, wait, what else happens? And they said, oh yeah, there's nothing else. I'm like, what the hell? That sucks. Yeah, that's just a little shout out.
Okay. Joe, you said you had, oh, sorry, Darren. Go ahead. Do you have one more?
Joe can go first. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I got a sitcom.
Okay.
With an all-star cast that only lasted one season on Fox in the early 2000s. Seth Green, Eugene Levy, Sarah Silverman.
What show is
Greg
this?
the Bunny.
I've never, ever heard of this.
Oh, my God. This show was brilliant. It was about puppets exist in the real world. They like to be called fabricated Americans. And Greg the Bunny and Seth Green are roommates. And Seth Green's father is Eugene Levy. He runs a children's show called I can't remember the name of the show. It's like Sesame Street. And Greg ends up getting cast on this Sesame Street type show. There you have a vampire who's very much like the Count, named Count Blah. And he always says blah after everything. You have Warren the Ape, who is an actor named Warren DeMontague, who plays a character named Professor Ape. Brilliant sitcom. Bob Gooten was in this show. It's hilarious.
That's so funny. All right, Darren, what about you? You said you had one more?
I mean, like, if I could just, like, speed run just a couple, like, in, like,
yeah, go for it.
30 seconds. Like, I miss The Gifted so much. Agent Carter should have gone 10 seasons. I would have loved that. Jake kind of teased it, but, like, Wolverine and the X-Men should have got more. And then, just in general, Ben 10. I need to mention it. Come back to me, Ben 10. Make a new thing, Ben 10.
I'm surprised you didn't say Legends of Tomorrow at all, Darren.
Yeah, I could have. I feel like I kind of did that with Stargirl, though. Just like all of them could have come back, but I want Stargirl the most.
Yeah.
A lot of great shows. A lot of great shows were the freaking Muppet Show from 2015. I've heard great things about that.
That was a brilliant show.
All right, so let's look and see what the chat said. Columbia Rican with the $2 super chat said Firefly.
That's the famous one.
Yeah,
that, like,
and so we got Serenity, which is a good sort of pseudo continuation. Wrap up.
I thought you meant in the chat.
Firefly would have benefited from them releasing the episodes in order.
Yes, that's another one where they fucked up with it. $2 super chat here. Being Human, the version with Sam Witwer. Anybody else watch that?
I loved it. I got an autographed picture of the cast hanging over my computer here.
That's another good one. And then Ted 2 of 25 with the $2 super chat says, Sliders, they did the multiverse before it was cool. Wasn't there a Sliders revival show?
I think.
Wait, am I thinking of something else?
You might be.
No, I am thinking of something else. Yeah, hold on.
Oh, it is?
Oh, Eric said Infinity Train, and that's also a great pick. That show is so good.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of Quantum Leap, I think.
Quantum Leap?
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. You know another good show? Warehouse 13. Do you guys remember that show?
I have the whole series on Blu-ray.
Someone said, I'm shocked I didn't pick Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And, like, I don't even need that show to come back. I just want the character to be acknowledged as canon.
Well, that ended, didn't it?
It also has a fantastic ending.
Yeah,
it
like
has
that
a brilliant ending. Like, it's really, really good.
We were talking about ones that were canceled, like, prematurely that didn't get a chance to tell their ending.
No, I would love a sequel. I would love some spinoffs. Give me Agents of S.W.O.R.D. That'd be great. But,
Give me that Ghost Rider spinoff.
Yes.
you mentioned Warehouse 13, and Jake mentioned Heroes. There was a show very much like Heroes on Sci-Fi Channel called Alphas.
I love that show.
That was and part of the Warehouse 13 Eureka shared universe.
Right. Yeah. That just ended. Like they never brought it back. It like got canceled and it was weird. They canceled.
Both Heroes and Alphas are owned by NBC Universal. So I always thought it would be interesting to spin them in together.
Yeah.
And do a spin-off show that brings back characters from both shows and resolve the Alphas cliffhanger.
Yeah. Lone Wolf with a $5 super says Wolverine and the X-Men deserve another season. Good cliffhanger.
They deserve like 5 more seasons.
The following with Kevin Bacon, Firefly, Legends, and Limitless. I actually really like Limitless, the show based on the movie.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
I thought that was really good.
I'm actually shocked no one has tried to bring back Firefly. Like, even as a reboot. Like, I feel like I'm not saying you should, because again,
do you think all the actors are just too big to come back for a TV show now?
Maybe, but even as like a reboot, like trying to like reboot Firefly and like the marketing being like, we're actually doing it this time. We're actually going to keep it going this time.
By the way, we did hit the goal over in the Debunks channel, so make sure you check out the poll over there. You get to select what video content I make next. So make sure you vote on that poll on the Debunks channel if we hit the goal in both chats. So thank you so much.
I can give you one more. It's a more recent one, but it's one that I know everybody, well, except the Chuds, all the fans really wanted another season of The Acolyte. I'm just still disappointed about that.
I actually agree with that. I think that's such a weird cancellation.
I'll throw one more onto Darren's Arrowverse category, even though it's not really Arrowverse, but I really wanted more of Swamp Thing.
On Joe's thing, hasn't actually technically been canceled, but like Skeleton Crew, I thought.
Oh yeah.
I love that show so much, and it's technically still up in the air, but I'm gonna assume it's probably not coming back.
I love Skeleton Crew, but I won't be that upset if we don't get more, because to me that felt like a miniseries. Like it felt like that ended, whereas The Acolyte, I felt like there was plot threads that were never completed.
I get that. I think there's a couple things I needed more of. But like in an ideal world, I would have loved 10 seasons of Skeleton Crew. And then by the end, they're the new Luke Skywalker. Like they're the new like characters we get to follow, and now they're the main players kind of thing. But I get it.
I think something we should do at one point is like, because there were a lot of shows that I was thinking of that like they had endings, but like they were able to end on their own terms, but they weren't, or relatively their own terms, but the endings didn't always feel natural. They felt kind of rushed sometimes. So maybe we'll like talk about shows sometimes where like maybe we redo the ending or something,
or like revival series we wish we got, like similar to like an X-Men 97, where it's, well, I guess that was canceled.
I don't even know if I mean something like that, but you know, something like this is the first example that popped into my head. You know, something like Gotham, where they clearly wanted to run for a lot longer than they did, and then in the last season they kind of had to rush the ending.
Sure.
Where like maybe you get to redo it, to like build to it a little more naturally, or another thing like you know, Xena Hercules back in the day, they got to do their ending, but ending was not great.
Did anyone watch Curb Your Enthusiasm all the way through?
Not all the way through, no.
The final episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm was hilarious because it was a response to the final episode of Seinfeld. It was basically, like Jake said, a redo. Let's do it right this time. Like they basically redid the finale of Seinfeld and then fixed it.
Hold on one second. All right. So we're going to do something fun to wrap up the stream. And this should be pretty quick, actually. Maybe not. Maybe it won't be quick. We'll see. And if everybody has to go, they have to go. But we are going to very, very quickly, and I say quickly, but probably not so quick.
You about to close the poll?
No.
Oh,
I have nowhere to be, so I'm good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh no.
What's going in here?
Is it us?
No. It is.
Darren, we've done this before, haven't we?
Yeah, it took us 3 hours.
We're not gonna go that long because I'm gonna make snap judgments. This is gonna be my list. It will be my list, and then you guys can argue with me whether you agree or disagree.
Wow.
That's how we're gonna do it, right?
That's fair.
Okay. So I'm gonna rank these, and then the chat can agree or disagree with me, and everybody else on the panel can. So let's start out with X-Men. I think these are in order, right? Are these in release order?
It
Looks like it, yes. I don't know why they have Days of Future Past on there twice. I know it's Road Cut, but the movies aren't that different.
Yeah, so we have X-Men, X2, X3, Wolverine, First Class, Wolverine, The Wolverine, Days of Future Past, Days of Future Past, Deadpool. This is the Apocalypse. Deadpool. Is that the second? No, that's
No,
the
first
No
one.
Good Deed. Yeah.
Oh, is that the short where with the Superman theme with the his ass in the phone booth?
I've never seen that.
I think that's what it is. I think that's
Well, then I'm not going to include this then. Logan, Deadpool 2, Once Upon a Deadpool, which is
Saw that short in the theater.
yeah. And then we have Dark Phoenix, New Mutants, and Deadpool Wolverine. All right, so we're going to go for me, and I put the numbers here so you guys will understand like numerically kind of where I'm at. So 1 and 2 could be in the bottom, 3 to 4s are here, mids are 5 and 6s, 7 to 8 would be great, and then S tier for me is between 9 and a 10. So
there's going to be disagreements.
Sure. So I'm going to put, because of nostalgia reasons, the first X-Men movie is in the great category for me because I feel like it did sort of launch everything for this world. It had enough popularity for that. I have complaints about it, but I would still put it around a 7. So it's the low end of a great for me, but it's still a great. Remember, chat, pizza is good and tomatoes are bad, so feel free to throw them at me here. Was anybody want to say where they would put this and differentiate from me, like where they would rank it, or
probably the same?
Yeah,
I mean,
same.
it's got some issues, but love its impact, and but I mean there is better. But
and Columbia Rica said it should be mid tier, so
I think an argument can be made for great or mid. I think it could fit in either.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
My favorite line from any X-Men
Darren,
movie.
no. No.
You're a dick. Is that
No,
it?
the fucking
No.
the frog.
I know this is gonna suck, but just honestly, I don't really have much good to say about it. Just kidding. This is an S tier movie for me. I would put X2 in the S tier for me for sure. Honestly, it's my favorite of those 3 first films, and obviously the intro into this movie with Nightcrawler is one of my favorite scenes in all of the original.
Still one of the best openings in a comic movie.
Yeah. So for me, I'd put this around a 9. It's definitely not a 10, but it's a 9 for me for sure. I freaked people out. They were probably like, wait, hold on, what? X3 is the weakest of the first 3. I would put it in the mid category. I don't think this movie does as much as it needs to, and I hate the Juggernaut in this movie.
I'm going to say this
hate
movie.
the Juggernaut.
I'll say this movie goes 1 tier lower.
You'd actually put it lower?
Yeah, I'd put it 1 tier lower.
I think I'd agree with this. I really, really don't think they did the Dark Phoenix storyline well, but I love the storyline about the cure.
Yeah, that's a cool
I think
storyline.
it's
Yeah.
very uneven.
They tried to cram too much into this movie. You had Magneto's Brotherhood story, you had the Cure, and the Dark Phoenix. Yeah, you tried to do the Dark Phoenix in the background when that needs 2 movies.
Oh shit! I forgot about this. Yeah, I mean,
I think
they did Cyclops dirty. They did honestly a lot of the team members dirty. Angel.
Okay, I'm getting the peer pressure. I agree. I think that's bad. Let's put it down more.
There's there's moments where I really like it. Like there are singular moments where I'm like, oh wait, this is really cool, and then they immediately like backtrack it. I'm like, damn,
but
I see it there.
Best thing we got out of this movie was Kelsey Grammer's Beast.
It was also directed by somebody on the Epstein list. So.
Oh, that's right. Was it Brett Ratner, right?
Yes.
Started as singer, then he and James Marsden left for Superman, and Matthew Vaughn got a hold of it for a while, and then Ratner got it.
All right.
I stand by it. They focused on the Cure storyline. If that was the movie, I think this is it would have been a more solid movie at least. Like maybe not great, but I think it was just too much. They were doing too much with not enough time.
Right. It pains me because I see the next thing on the list. And growing up, Wolverine was my favorite X-Men. Like, I really loved him as a kid. Matter of fact, he was the first cartoon or comic book character that I drew as a big mural on the wall in my bedroom. So, one of my favorite characters. This movie is just bad. It's just a bad fucking movie. I mean, there's really not much in it that I can be happy about. I mean, Deadpool in this movie, like,
I enjoyed this movie more than Last Stand. It's not great. It has plenty of problems.
I don't know. I can't rank it higher than a 2. I'm sorry. I just can't.
I think a 2 is being generous. I would give it a 0.
It's just not a good movie to me. It's like, even outside. Yeah. Okay. So Gambit, Hassan. Yes. Gambit was cool.
I don't even like
but
it.
I don't even think that's enough to like bring it up a level for me.
So South Texas Shark, yes, the game was fantastic. The game was great.
The only positive thing I could say about this movie was the opening sequence of him and Sabretooth going through all the ages. I like that.
Why couldn't that we should have had that movie. That should have been the movie we were
Sabretooth
watching.
being brothers was stupid.
Yeah.
Everything after that was awful.
All right. So this movie here is a S tier movie to me. I love First Class. I don't know if that's controversial or not.
Interesting.
I think it's a really good movie. I don't like how they switch the ages of some characters around and, things like that. But for me, for a viewing experience, I actually really love watching this movie as an individual movie. There is one issue, and that is some Darwin shit that I don't like.
Just one issue?
That's the one that I hate the most. Everything else I'm pretty much okay with. I think the movie is good too. I don't know. Is this a hot take? I enjoy First Class.
I'd go one tier lower.
I would go one tier lower too, but it's definitely one of the best. So
I think it's as a movie, I think it's brilliant. I can understand some comic book fans not being a fan of adaptations of
There are some character portrayals in these younger movies that I really don't like, even starting from this movie.
This is the best of the younger cast, though, I think.
Okay.
I don't agree with that.
Oh, well, then we'll get there in a minute.
There's one that's like, I get it.
All right, so I know this isn't a great movie, but it's definitely much better than the
really
first
solid.
one.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put this in the middle for me. It's like a 5 or a 6 for me.
I'm in the first.
I could even possibly move it up a bracket. Like, I feel like it's close to it for me.
Yeah.
I don't like the Silver Samurai as a mech. I don't like that part of it. But everything else about it, I really enjoy.
That third act drags it down. Act 1 and Act 2 are great.
Yeah, it is great. If they would have just made the Silver Samurai an actual dude in armor and not a giant robot, because that really just felt like blatant studio notes.
Yeah.
But they could have easily kept the more grounded tone if they just made it a guy in an armor.
And it doesn't fit the rest of the movie either. Like, the tone of the first 2 acts would imply that it would be just a guy in an armor instead of it's a random why is there a fucking mech? Like, it was like, what the hell?
But you can tell this movie was a proof of concept for Logan.
See, I love that movie. I would definitely put that in the great category.
This the one we just did, the Wolverine?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so you
I
move it up
really,
one. Okay.
really like that one.
Okay. All right, then we have Days of Future Past. Now, I'm not leaving it here, but I'm sitting it here until I move it where I want it. This, to me, was a really solid movie with some story elements in it, but I would put this in the great category for me.
Ooh, yeah, I'd go S for that. That's my favorite X-Men movie.
Well, I would actually take this one and put it in. I would put the Road Cut in S for me.
There are some character portrayals that I really hate in this movie.
The beginning of the movie is one of the best intros. The X-Men films. Okay, so let me put this out there. I think one thing the X-Men movies do really well is they almost all have a really good beginning scene, and then it just kind of fumbles a little bit after that in some of these movies. But I believe that the Road Cut for me is the S tier. I prefer the Road Cut, honestly. But Days of Future Past, the movie for me is just around an 8. I think the Road Cut for me is like a 9-ish.
I mean, I would still probably put it one tier lower, where you have the first one.
Which one?
Where you have the first movie is where I would put just that movie as a whole.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, whether you're talking about either cut, because I mean, it's really solid, yeah, but also there are a lot of characters that they introduce in the future that they just do nothing with. I hate Beast in this movie. Like, I think he's terrible, but I'm also not a big fan of his Beast. Period.
Hassan wants to know what you hate about the movie. If you want to,
what's the thing I hated? Well, those future X-Men that they did nothing with, as I just said. I really don't like the way Beast is done. This is where Mystique's cracks are starting to show a little bit for me in these newer movies, and I don't know. I'm not even mad that they wrote around it to make Wolverine the lead, because it did make sense.
It made sense this time.
Yeah, but
this is the one it makes sense.
Yeah, right. But the fact that the future X-Men got done really dirty, and with Hank McCoy being one of my favorites, I hated how he was done here, so that really did bring it down. But I do still really like it.
Okay.
I think, like, I kind of hope they do, like, Days of Future Past again someday with, like, the reboot, because, like, it does imply a cooler world than they had built up. Like there was a lot, like this massive world and all these characters. Like, I don't know who any of these guys are. No,
that was me with my brother. That was me when I went and saw it with my brother, because I read comics, I saw the cartoons, he didn't. So throughout the entire first opening sequence where you see the future cast, he's like, "Who's this guy? What are they doing? What's this?
What are their powers?" Like, yeah, exactly.
I kept getting those questions, and also the ending of this movie makes no sense. Like, the very, very last shot makes no sense at all.
Okay.
See, I can't say anything bad about that. I think it's a perfect movie. Like, it's far and away my favorite X-Men movie.
Hassan brought up the thing at the end. That just made no sense.
Yeah. Okay. So the first Deadpool for me is probably as an individual film. Again, I'm ranking these as movies, as their individual films. For me, is a really solid Deadpool movie. I'm going to put it at 7 or 8. I would say you could even argue maybe a 9 for me. Because I think this is a really good introduction to this character. I think it did everything that fans wanted. I just think that there's a couple of tweaks here and there that would have made it like S tier for me. But I would definitely put it in the great category. Would anybody else argue otherwise, or?
It's an S tier for me.
I'd go S tier.
Okay.
It's my favorite out of the 3, I think.
Same.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. X-Men Apocalypse is a D tier for me. Maybe even an F tier.
I'd go one lower.
Oh, I'd go great for that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you like about it? I'm just curious.
I don't know. I just love that movie, and it's got my favorite scene in any of the X-Men movies in it, and that's the Quicksilver Sweet Dreams scene, which is like, it was the time or was it Time in a Bottle in Days of Future Past. That scene was amazing, and then they one-upped it. It was even better in Apocalypse. I really enjoyed that one.
The joke that I say a lot is just like,
yeah, go ahead.
See you later, Jay-Bird.
Like, I like the movie when Apocalypse isn't there. Like, I like when the X-Men are kind of just like hanging out, and it kind of does feel like an X-Men movie for the first time. The ending is really cool when they're all in their suits, but anytime we're focusing on the Apocalypse stuff itself, some of the new characters, it's just
even then, almost all the characterizations in that movie, I look at it and I throw a quote that Omega likes to throw out often, because it's like, who the hell is this character? Because it's damn sure not who they're saying it is.
Yeah. I know that people are saying it should be F tier. Let me tell you why I put it above F tier. There's a little nerd inside of me that loves some of the visualizations of these characters, like the Archangel stuff and the stuff with Psylocke. Like, those things looked really cool to me. And so I'm being a little bit indulgent, because it is my choice here. A little bit indulgent about this. I just think the visuals were really cool, so I'm giving it a few points for that, in my opinion. So
this is arguably my least favorite out of all of them.
That's fair.
I think it gets a lot of points in my book just on the ending alone. Like, the ending alone brought me so much joy when I first watched it. I was like, finally, we're getting it. They're doing it. And
and then you never saw those costumes again.
No. All right, so Logan, originally for me, Logan probably would have been right where it is right now, because I did not like it after seeing it in theaters, and I only watched it one time, and then I was like, I'm never watching this again. I hate this movie. I hated the third act. To me, it just felt so stupid once they got past the road trip. And then we were sitting here chatting, I think it was with Ronan and you guys, and was like, go back and watch it again, give it a shot, see what you think of it now after you after all these years. And I went back and I watched it, and now Logan for me is in the S tier.
Good.
I was going to say, I've never heard anybody say they didn't like that movie.
I still have issues with the third act of the movie. I think the first half of the movie is superior to the second half of the movie. I think the road trip stuff is the most fun. It's the most fun about the film to me. I would have really enjoyed seeing like that continue. But then it becomes like this thing with the kids trying to escape the border and all that. I didn't really like that part of it. That's the only part. And I still feel like that's a weak part of the movie to me. But after watching it back, I understand like why people like it.
It's my second favorite comic book movie.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think it's great.
All right. And then we have, I don't know what this stupid, what is it? No good deed thing.
If you haven't seen it, you should look it up on YouTube. It's
like
great.
a 5 minutes thing.
All right. So Deadpool 2 for me, I'm going to put it in the mid category. I'm leaving it right where it is. It's just an okay movie. I don't really have anything I hate about it. I don't have anything I love about it. I think Cable is a fun addition to it. I think that we get some good character moments in this film. Obviously, we get more of the X-Men stuff in here, which I think is exciting. The X-Force stuff is kind of fun, even though it kind of gets taken away from us pretty quickly. Yeah, I mean, but I feel like it is the weakest one. But even being the weakest one, it's still just an okay average movie to me. I don't think it's absolutely awful. So I would leave it in the middle.
I mean, it's definitely entertaining. I think it's just kind of a mess structurally, which, people are going to say, oh, it's a Deadpool movie. What do you expect? It's just, it is hard to follow up points. And also it doesn't help that, like for Deadpool 1, it had a clear villain through and through. For Deadpool and Wolverine, clear villain. For this movie, it was like each act had its own antagonist. It's like you had Cable as the antagonist, and then you had Russell, and then Juggernaut, and then the guy who was the head of the orphanage. I can't remember, but it's like they were all dividing up villain roles, and the movie felt a little messy in that regard. But I thought Cable was the best thing about the movie.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I
have
love
any
it
thoughts?
while I'm watching it. Like when it's on, I'm having a good time, but it's not very memorable in my opinion. Like I'm not always thinking about this movie.
You're one tier off on all the Deadpools for me, because I would put Deadpool 1 on S, and I would put Deadpool 2 on great.
I would agree with that, actually. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right, let's go down here. I haven't seen all of this, so I'm not going to do that.
Oh, I like that better than the first cut.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's even funnier.
Okay, hate this movie. F tier.
Oh, yeah, I would go higher on that one.
I hate Dark Phoenix.
So bad.
Let me tell you why. So let me explain why I'm breaking one of my own rules here, but I think I have a reason to, because they should have learned from their mistakes. So the Dark Phoenix story for me requires a Phoenix story. You have to get the Phoenix story, and then you get the Dark Phoenix story. Now, when they did the Dark Phoenix thing in the original trilogy, I was like, okay, I don't like this, but whatever. I just ran with it. When I heard they were doing this movie, I thought we're going to get a proper Phoenix/Dark Phoenix storyline. The problem with the Fox movies when it comes to Jean Grey and the Phoenix storyline is we never properly get a Phoenix storyline. She was Phoenix for a long time before Dark Phoenix ever happened.
And they rushed it.
And I feel like we should get a movie where she is at least Phoenix for that one movie before we get to a Dark Phoenix movie. That's all I'm asking for. So when this movie came out, I went into it with a bit of prejudice because I thought at least half of this movie, we should get some Phoenix stuff. And we never, she was fighting the Dark Phoenix stuff from you could see it happening at the very beginning. Like, I just didn't like it. I want proper Phoenix. So I'm putting it in an F tier, not just because I don't think the movie was very good. The third act was obviously, they put some reshot stuff in there with the train because they knew that it wasn't exciting enough. So they went in and did that.
They wanted to use the scrolls, but they couldn't because of Captain Marvel.
So they did that. My issue here is that this movie had an opportunity to fix a problem that they made in the first trilogy, and they did not do it. They squandered that, and they went in and just did a more boring version of X3, in my opinion.
That's why look at the way X-Men Animated Series did it in their original 90s series. That third season, which was the longest season of the series, you had a 5-episode Phoenix arc in the beginning. She's Phoenix for that entire time. And then at the very end, you have a 5-episode Dark Phoenix arc. They spaced it all out, and it all felt natural because you got to see Jean Grey go to Phoenix, go to Dark Phoenix, and then back. This movie, that story needs at least 2 movies.
And I know, Joe, you're going to give your thought. Oh, Darren, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to say, this is the exciting thing about, Marvel doing the X-Men, or I'm sorry, like the MCU doing X-Men, is because they're formatted like a show, so you can have the storyline. Like it could be a film trilogy just based on Dark Phoenix and that story building up to it.
So before you go, Joe, I just want to say, just like all of the other movies, though, this one has a really good first, like, 15 minutes with the spaceship, with the shuttle, and all that stuff and everything. All of that is really cool. But then for me, the movie just completely drops the ball after that, in my opinion, because the X-Men are a very spacefaring comic book series. Like, they go and they do a lot of shit in space, and it's like, that's what we got. That's all we got from them. I don't know. But Joe, go ahead. You said that you'd move this up, so go ahead and tell us why.
Yeah, I'd put it somewhere between mid and great.
Okay.
I really enjoyed this one. Great might be a little too high, but mid also. It's a shame it's not somewhere right in the middle of the two. Mid seems too low. Great seems too high.
What did you like about it? Is there anything in particular? Or?
I really liked Sophie Turner in the role. I thought she was terrific. I love the cast of the young X-Men that were introduced in Apocalypse.
The Nightcrawler and all that. And all
I thought they were terrific. I really think it's disappointing that Disney's not going to bring all them back because
Jake with the face palm.
They were, well, I mean, if you don't like the movie, I'm assuming your issue is the writing, not the cast. The cast was really good.
No, I don't have it. I think the cast is fine for me. The cast is the least of my problem.
The cast is mostly fine, but the characterizations were awful.
I would say the cast would bring it up to a 2 for me, but I'm so over. They got a second shot at doing Phoenix, and this is what they did. And I know I'm breaking my rule. I'm not judging the movie totally based on what the movie is, because I don't think the movie itself does anything structurally wrong or that there's an issue with the pacing or anything like that. I just wanted the story to be something that felt better than what we got in X3, and I don't know if it was better than X3.
Well, I think it definitely was better than X3.
Oh, you put it above X3. So
yeah, my only major complaint with this movie was that there wasn't enough Quicksilver. I think we needed more Quicksilver.
Okay.
Also, Charles and Beast were at their absolute worst in this movie.
This is the last actual X-Men movie we've ever had.
Yeah.
Like they left us with that.
Yeah. All right, so then we got the New Mutants. Let's think about this for a second. I know this movie is controversial, but New Mutants was one of my favorite comic books growing up. I really enjoyed this. And for me, I think this is a really interesting concept. I'd put it in the great category. I like this movie. I think that the third act is obviously the best part of the movie. I think there's a lot of really cool stuff that happens. Elania is incredible. I think that was the best casting. There's a little bit of wonky casting choices in it. I understand that. But I do think this idea of a haunted house with these kids in it, with powers, very Dream Warriors, Nightmare on, Freddy, Nightmare on Elm Street type stuff going on with it. And I enjoyed that quite a bit with this movie. I think it could have been a little bit tighter on the script. I think there's a few casting changes that could have been made to make it feel a little bit better in places. But I still think it's a good standalone, individual film with the New Mutants. And yes, Lone Wolf Magic was the best part of the film, 100%.
I'd argue the only good part.
Yeah.
As someone who's not a comic book, I don't know these characters at all, at all. I love this movie. I thought this was such a fun. It's just a movie.
It's a one-off movie. You can just watch it, and everything you need is in the movie.
I know there's characters that people are going to be well, they messed this up, and I get that sucks. That really does suck. But as just these being my only experience with these characters, I love this. I would have liked a whole franchise of just these guys. I would have loved to watch more of these guys.
What about Joe, Jake? You guys agree with this or disagree with it?
I would probably go down to mid,
okay.
But I did think it was a pretty interesting movie. It was a big swing. I like the approach of let's try. And this is why I always champion the Sony movies. I always say you need that wild card. You need that wild card that's going to try different things that the big guys aren't going to try.
You need those Madam Webs and those Venoms and stuff, right?
Exactly. And these guys, the approach of let's do it like a horror film, that was a big swing. And I don't think you would have gotten that from Disney. I don't think you would have gotten that from Warner Brothers. So that's why I always say you need the wild card.
Yeah, Meister said I actually thought it was a really cool film. Yeah, I agree. Jake, what did you think of New Mutants?
Wasn't one I cared for particularly. A couple elements I thought here and there were fine, but overall I would probably put it in a D. But I mean, if you like it, then great.
Okay.
I think this movie was also hurt by the like lash and blade of it all, where it's like it was always like in development.
It kept
it was
getting
always...
delayed over and over.
It was very
Also,
flash coded.
didn't this come out after they had pretty much established that the Fox universe was moving over to Disney, so people knew they weren't going to get a sequel?
Yeah.
So, all right. So this leaves Deadpool and Wolverine. I know people are going to be mad about this because of where I'm going to put this movie, but this to me was the turning point for my opinion of Hugh Jackman at Wolverine. Now, I've said this many times before. I've never really liked him as Wolverine. He's never been my favorite in that role. I just never really, he never sold it for me. And I know he's a lot of people's Wolverine, and I get it, and that's fine. But for me, it never worked. This movie convinced me to go back and watch Logan again, because when I saw this, I'm like, I get it now. I get it. He's my Wolverine now. I love him in this role. I want to see him come back. So this is an S-tier movie for me. I love Deadpool and Wolverine. I've watched this movie many, many times. I realize it's cameo bait in a lot of places. I know that it doesn't make total sense everywhere. I know some of the jokes don't land, but I love this movie. And now Hugh Jackman is, I love him as Wolverine. So
I'd argue it's the only movie he's actually playing Wolverine, like really playing Wolverine. Like I think for most of these he's playing Hugh Jackman. I think in Logan he's playing Logan, right? He's playing the Logan character. This was like, oh, finally it's Wolverine. We're getting that character. And yes, it's still very Hugh Jackman-fied. Like I would like to see full-on Wolverine at some point. Like I would really like to see what they want to do with that character. But like,
and I know this is very like Spider-Man No Way Home. A lot of people consider this to be like that version, the Deadpool version of that movie. I don't know. I really enjoyed this. Does anybody want to challenge the spot? Well, by the way, Darren, would you put it in great or S, or where would you put it? Mid?
I do great.
Okay. All right. Joe?
I would scramble all the Deadpool movies. I would have Deadpool 1 in S, I would have Deadpool 2 in great, and I would have this one in mid.
Okay. So literally just swapping everything around. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Why did you not like this one? Just curious. Or
I don't dislike it. It's entertaining, but it just felt like been there, done that. Like in the past several, I would even start with the Arrowverse, with the Crisis crossover, where we brought back Tom Welling and we brought back, Brandon Routh as Superman, and then we did No Way Home and The Flash and Multiverse of Madness, and by the time we got to this one, it just felt like this idea of we're going to bring back all these old actors from these old movies I just was over it by this point. I'm like, I've seen this like 5 times.
Before Jake talks here, I've noticed this about you, Joe. You don't appreciate sometimes when they bring the people back, because you didn't like Picard season 3, right?
Picard season 3 is my least favorite season of Picard.
Right. I've noticed a trend that you have like an issue with like people going away and then coming back after a long time. It seems like.
Well, if it's like a gimmick, it feels like instead of good storytelling, the story was fine. I also think Cassandra Nova, she was one of the best villains I think we've ever had in the MCU.
Yeah.
So she was really good. It's not like there's nothing good here. But I just felt like, oh my God, we're doing this again. Like that scene where Blade and Elektra and then we had what's his name, Channing Tatum as Gambit, and I'm like, dude, the Flash just did this.
What about X-23 though? Laura, she was good.
She was fine.
So wait, do you like the Flash more than this?
Oh yeah, definitely. But the Flash, that's the thing. The Flash did that. The whole thing of here's the guy who got cast but never got to play the thing with Gambit.
Right.
The only difference is these old actors actually had a role in the movie, whereas the Flash was blink and you miss it and they're gone.
And that's why the Flash was better, because their role was crucial to the story. It had to be there, but it was so fast it didn't wear out its welcome. It was just like they did. The story wouldn't have made sense without them, because they were there to represent the collapse of the multiverse. Yeah. Without them, the story doesn't work. So their role was crucial. But it was also blink and you miss it.
So done that without bringing back dead actors.
Well, it wouldn't have been as fun then.
So Jake, how do you feel about Deadpool and Wolverine?
Oh, I throw this one in S. I think it's not only is it a great time, but I think there's more of a story here than people give credit for. You've got Deadpool and Wolverine on their individual character arcs, that they're all, Logan, he's the failure of the X-Men, he's the outcast, he's the one that's ruined the reputation. Deadpool's kind of got his name and everything that he's about in his life kind of ruined. And they all kind of find each other on their own paths. I think the characters that they bring in, whether you're talking, Jennifer Gardner, Wesley Snipes, they all say, hey, we can't save these universes that we're from, but we can fight one more time to give you a chance at making it. And I think there is something kind of nice about that. A lot of the humor lands, the dynamic between the two is great. I mean, just the premise of the back and forth between Hugh Jackman's Wolverine and Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool, like that premise alone was enough to sell the movie. I think it really worked. And the only nitpick I had about the movie was Cassandra Nova, because the whole villain scheme, like while Emma Corrin gave a great performance, everything related to the villain scheme and master plan was just all an afterthought. And then that's honestly, I think, the weakest thing about honestly every Deadpool movie is its main villain. But overall, I thought this was a blast entertainment wise. And if people say, oh, it's all over the place, it's a mess, I'm like, so are Deadpool comics. So
okay. Well, we got a couple super chats, and we're going to look at the poll. And Joe, you want to respond to that?
I just want to say Chris in the chat nailed it. Dogpool is the best part of that movie. Dogpool. And you know what? I had to go to the bathroom. My wife said, I was sitting next to her. I said, I got to go to the bathroom. I got up, started walking down the steps to go to the bathroom, and Dogpool comes running across the screen. And I stopped in my tracks. And when I came back, my wife says, I saw that. You were on your way to the bathroom. And as soon as that dog showed up, you stopped. You had to watch that dog.
That's funny.
I like Deadpool.
Yeah.
Not my favorite part, but I like him.
$2 super chat from Lone Wolf. Who do you like more, Fassbender or James in the role?
Oh, as Xavier or Magneto?
Yeah.
I think it's, in my opinion, easily Fassbender.
Okay.
Yeah, Magneto.
Yeah, because I think James is fine in First Class, but he gets worse every movie for me.
Wait, James? Who's James?
McAvoy.
James.
Well, he didn't play Magneto.
We're talking about Xavier or Magneto.
Oh, I thought you were saying who do you like better as Magneto?
No. Which one of these two are better in their roles of those characters?
Yeah, I think
they're both really good. I don't know.
I would say Fassbender for me.
Yeah, maybe Fassbender. That's a tough one, though.
Yeah.
Even when the movies got worse, he was still good in them.
And then Columbia Rican here with the $2 super chat says, Deadpool Wolverine gets a pizza pie with all the toppings. Yeah.
There you go.
I think it's a fun time. And apparently, I don't know if you saw or not, Joe, but somebody in the chat, I can't remember who it was. Keyblade Master Jeffrey said, Joe, what the fuck, man? God bless you, with tomatoes. So I guess it was about Deadpool and Wolverine, I'm assuming.
Well, I mean, like, we've been there, done that. Like, just the constant cameos. Like, I'm so ready for the multiverse saga to be over.
I think that's what this is, though, the Doomsday and the
yeah, and I'm here for it. Let's end this.
I feel that. I think that was the best one to do it, though.
All right, so let's see. Over in the Debunks channel, you guys have selected me to do a video on 35% want Jester Bell. So,
oh boy,
I'll be doing another Jester Bell video.
Have you seen what Jester Bell's up to these days? Have you glanced at her channel?
No.
It's all Starfleet Academy hate.
Oh, great. Well, then that'll be fun. That'll be fun to go after that one. And in the Reloaded channel, you guys have selected for us to do our top favorite best single player video games. Okay. Darren's going to be completely out on that one.
I mean, all the Ben 10 games are.
I was about to say, throw all those Ben 10 games in. Now's the time. We were just talking about that earlier.
So when I say single player, I want to specify this is anything that you can play by yourself and is not required to be online, like no multiplayer shooters or anything like that. So, like an old school game where somebody can join you as Luigi or something, that's still a single player game.
I was about to say, can it have the multiplayer option?
It can do co-op together, like if it's you and your friend playing, but you can play the game entirely by yourself. Is what
so you're describing every game I play.
Probably. Yeah, as long as it's not an online, like you have to be connected to the internet and it's multiplayer, like Fortnite or
no Fortnite.
Call of Duty or something like that.
But by the way, one of your anonymous videos, Ask Me Questions Anonymously, somebody suggested you do a video on Real Shift. I'd love to see that one. That guy drives me crazy.
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna see what that was. Real Shift. Let's see. Hold on, I want to look and see what that is before we go.
He drives me crazy because he does this thing where he'll make an argument, then he'll put a video clip of a guy going, "That makes sense," and I'm like, it doesn't make sense just because you put a clip of a guy saying it makes sense.
But that's one of those. That's like a subliminal thing that they do usually. Let's see. Let's take a look at the channel. Just curious if anybody's familiar with this channel. We'll bring it up for the chat to look at it too. So this is Real Shift here. Let's see what we got.
I've gotten into arguments with this guy on Twitter.
I watch shit, so you don't have to. So he basically just wants you to listen to whatever he says, and doesn't want you to think for yourself. Got it.
I don't want to volunteer to be a sheep. No thanks.
Yeah.
That first video got big pissed off already.
Yeah. Overhyped. Jason Momoa exposes Gunn and Snyder double standard. Pronouns. Oh, this is members only, probably because of the fact that it got demonetized.
Wait. What's that DC one down there?
DCU Batman just got worse. Dumbest Gunn decision yet.
Oh, is that the rumors that he's directing Batman?
Rumors.
It's really funny to me that he is pointing an arrow towards his tweet.
Yeah. Again.
Why are you sharing your tweet? Stranger Things gets roasted. Offensive SNL skit triggers fans. Oh, that was from like a couple weeks ago. Why Netflix sucks. Like, I look at these channels and I'm like, is there nothing they like? Like, there's nothing.
No,
there's nothing positive here at all.
Eric, they bank on the outrage.
Okay, I don't like Real Shift. I do not like this guy. But to his credit, this guy does do videos on things he likes.
There's not see one yet.
No, there's not many of them. But there's more on his channel than you'll find on Nerdrotics.
So these right here, members only. I'm going to tell you guys a trick. Anybody watching this is a secret that they won't tell you because they don't want you to know. If they put out like a trailer reaction or something and they put it to members only, that means it got demonetized by YouTube and they're trying to get people to pay for memberships to watch it. That's why they do that. Yeah. Grace Randolph walked out. Peak manipulation. Blame the fans. You know, this always is funny to me. Blame the fans. If you don't watch something and you don't like it anymore, then you're not a fan of it. So if they're telling people that hate something to like stop being sexist or racist or whatever, they're not talking to the fans. Stranger Things disaster just got worse. Okay. Even though it was like doing extremely well and made $25 million in the box office, I guess. You know, Stranger Things is a legacy killer. Avatar dominates box office again.
Killer, huh? Then why are spinoffs happening?
Yeah. The Odyssey reactions are incredibly stupid. Not historically. I hate this argument. I've had this argument with several people on the internet. It's not a fucking documentary.
Also, read the damn book.
But if it's not a documentary, there's no obligation to be historically accurate. Like,
also, you don't want it to be. It looks so stupid. If they didn't
this is based off of mythology.
That one's interesting.
Which one?
Avatar dominates box office again. Grifters get exposed. Is he championing Avatar? It sounds like that's what that title sounds like.
It's a weird take on it. Look, I would still say it's inherently negative because it looks like he's trying to create some sort of outrage.
Avatar fatigue is real, and it just hit over $1 billion.
I don't know, but I never saw any. This was a movie that I didn't see a lot of grifters going after, to be honest. So I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, I think because they got their ass handed to them on the last one.
This guy.
If you listen very carefully, you could.
I think we've watched a clip from him before, but I don't know who he was.
I would rather not give him more attention.
Hear the sounds of shills and grifters alike coping over the success of Fire and Ash.
Why
is
would
he like an in the middle guy? That's like
why would the shills be coping with the success of it? What?
Yeah.
And make no mistake about it, this film is well on its way to becoming yet another massive success for Big Jim.
Okay.
Let's discuss.
I watched.
Let's not.
Who the fuck is Big Jim?
James Cameron.
Oh.
And he's
call
always
him
got
Jim
he's
before.
always got the baseball cap with the racially insensitive Cleveland Indian giving you the finger.
Yeah. Worst roster ever, considering they brought back everyone that everybody wanted. Okay. And when I say everyone, I mean all of the grifters. Cinema is dead. Out of the closet.
sounds
Stranger
like-
Things 5 wins on Will's power.
It sounds like he's trying to piss off both both the like grifters and.
I'll
the,
be
like-
honest though, it's not doing much. Like I do this a lot on the Debunks channel. So he's got 12.4K subscribers, right? So if you look at his views here, what is it? 578 views over 8 days. That's not good. With a channel like this, and I would even say this for my Debunks channel, when you have around anywhere from 8K to 15K subs, you don't want to see videos with less than 1K views. That's a complete failure of YouTube to promote your video.
I already knew just based off that first video not to take that guy seriously.
Yeah. So here's another one that didn't hit 1K. Look, there's another one. Yeah, it's one of those things where you just have to keep your eye on that metric or whatever. What is his most popular? Let's see. Henry Cavill. Oh, of course, it's a Snyder Bro video. Henry Cavill roast Warner Brothers using Wolverine cameo. 51,000 views. Sinners just changed everything. Did Marvel fumble Coogler? I don't disagree with that statement. I think that's a fair statement.
Why do we have to make everything about Marvel? Like, I know that's saying a lot coming from me, who makes everything about superheroes, but like,
Yeah.
Sinners has nothing to do with Marvel. It's its own thing. Like, why do we have to connect Sinners to Blade? I don't get why we always have to do that.
I don't know. Ryan Coogler is a very talented person. Like, stop dragging him into battles with Marvel.
Oh, I guess because like
at
Black
this point.
Panther. Is that it?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
why
yeah.
we're connecting it? Okay.
Yeah. Well,
All
that
right, all
Eyes of
right, fair enough.
Wakanda, Ironheart, I guess.
Okay, fine.
Look, John says he attacks everyone so people will think he's the smartest guy in the room. Well, the issue is, though, that I see way more Chud takes on his channel than anything else. So if he's trying to play the middle, he's not doing a good job of it, to be honest. Will Miss Marvel going to be in Doomsday? Thoughts on that? Yes, no?
Grammatical errors aside, maybe.
I think yes, but not in a lot.
Okay.
I think it's my theory. I think they're the post-credit scene. I think something happens to a lot of our main cast. Maybe it's like Doom World or whatever, like or not Doom World. Where's Battle World?
Battle
That's it,
World, yeah.
Maybe they get all whisked to Battle World or something, and the post-credit scene is them coming together, being like, "What the hell happened?" or something like that. And that's how they're forming together.
Maybe.
Okay. All right. With that being said, let's go. First, I want to give a shout out to Ronan, who was here earlier. He had to dip out. Make sure you go check out Ronan Unchained's channel. And now we're going to do clockwise for everyone to do their little pitches. So, Darren, start with you.
Yeah, Darren Sanctuary. I'm hoping to get this all cleared up over the next couple of days. I had a pipeline come out on Thursday. It hasn't been doing too well, but we've been doing our MC retrospective series. We talked Ant-Man and the Wasp 2018 and Captain Marvel from 2019. So it was a very fun episode. I was under the weather still, but it was still a good episode if you want to check that out.
Controversial movies.
Yes. Which that's why what we titled it is like, can we defend these controversial Marvel movies?
All right, Joe, what's going on in your neck of the woods?
Well, Crazy Joe Adventures. Hopefully this week I'll be getting out and shooting a new adventure. I was brainstorming for ideas. I got over 30 videos planned. I don't know how I'm going to get to them all, but
Are you excited for Tuesday, Joe?
Muppet Show? Yes.
Hell yeah.
And this a lot hinges on this Muppet Show, by the way, guys. So
Yes.
make sure if you want to watch it the first week so they can get those numbers in there.
I'm excited.
All right, Jake, what do you got to shout out?
Right here, Lost Levels, 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow.
With a mystery game, right?
Yep, mystery game. Not going to say what it is yet. So the logo that I have where it's normally me playing a game with a screen, there's going to be a big question mark on there. So you have to tap the screen to actually see what it is.
Okay.
And other than that, we got rankings, retro reviews, a couple onus videos that I've been working on. I've been trying to get stuff uploaded, but life has been finding a way, as they say. So been trying to get stuff out as best I can.
All right, well, there you go. Anyway, thanks. Make sure you guys go over and support these channels. And I might be live tomorrow if I can't get to work. I don't know what we will do for a stream tomorrow if I go live, but it'll be after Jake. So whenever Jake is done, I will go live.
Oh, it'll be this like same time it was today?
Probably not as late tomorrow,
okay.
But it'll be after whatever.
Okay.
It'll be after yours, whatever your stream ends. I won't stream over you. So anyway, all right. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you later. Hey there. If you're seeing this, that means we have reached the end of the stream. Thanks so much for your continued support with comments, likes, subscriptions, super stickers, and super chats. I just want to give a special shout out to all of the channel members who have contributed to the success of this channel with paid tiers. On the screen, you will see your name displayed as a signal of appreciation from myself and the channel. If you would like to see your name on this list, consider selecting a tier with the join or plus button depending on your platform. Thanks again, everyone. Let's hang out soon in the next stream, and I'll see you then.